Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Today we are in
our studio.
Yeah, we are going to have some guests coming on today to talk about Biketoberfest. You know, we didn't make it this year. The fall rallies are just not enough days for us to justify us traveling that far. We're going to be doing some talking to some of the vendors down there and some of the dealerships down there and see what we can do in the future. But we'll definitely be down there for the spring rallies. So we got about 4 or 5 guests going to be coming on today for you guys to check out. So come aboard and see what we got and see who we got going on.
Oh, now there he is. The first guest is on. How about that? As a Facebook user, don't forget to sign in with your name. So our first guest, we'll introduce him. His name is Andrew Booth. He is Director of Communications at the CVB, which is the Convention Visitors Bureau in Daytona Beach. And they're primarily the people that are in charge of Biketoberfest. So we're going to have him on, and he's going to tell us some things that are going to be going on this upcoming weekend.
Absolutely. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. How you all doing today?
Pretty good. So tell us a little bit about yourself first, about your organization that you have.
Sure thing. So I'm Andrew Booth. I'm the Director of Communications here at the Daytona Beach Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. The mission of the Convention and Visitors Bureau is to promote visitors overnight stays to our destination. Our coverage range goes from Ormond by the Sea up north through Daytona Beach, south to Ponce Inlet, all the way to Interstate 95. And we promote all the great things to see and do for visitors when they come to Daytona Beach. And we're also the promoters of Biketoberfest, which is this weekend, starts tomorrow, runs through Sunday. One of the bigger motorcycle rallies in the Southeast. Daytona Beach is also home to Bike Week, which is one of the biggest biker rallies in the nation, maybe even in the world, and that's in March. But I think that about covers it. But that's what the Convention and Visitor Bureau does. Certainly supports hotels and businesses, and we are actively promoting everything that they offer in the destination, particularly during Biketoberfest. That's what we do. We have our main website, which is DaytonaBeach.com. But for Biketoberfest, we have a separate website, Biketoberfest.org. And on that website is all the information for motorcyclists, enthusiasts who are coming here to the area to have in advance to prepare and decide what they're going to see and do when they visit Daytona Beach. One of the popular spots to go to is the events section. We have a calendar there, and we post a lot of the different the bike shows and concerts and other activities to take advantage of. But there's hotel information, RV parks, campgrounds, attractions, all those things that you're looking for when you come to Daytona Beach. We got it all there on the website.
And you're giving something away, aren't you?
Yes, we are for the first. I don't know if it's for the first time, but we have a special program called the inaugural Harley Dream Giveaway. It is a charity sweepstakes, and we are giving away not one but 2 motorcycles: a 2023 Harley Davidson Road Glide ST and a 2023 Harley Davidson Sportster Sportster S. I'm sorry. Both of these motorcycles were provided at cost by Terry Morris's Harley Davidson, which is located here in Ormond Beach. It's all for charity for the Dream Giveaway, which will benefit New Beginning Children's Education. Now, this charity sweepstakes, it's $3 for a ticket. We have multi-ticket packages at graduated levels available, and this charity sweepstakes, this will go on through next year, through next Biketoberfest. And those tickets are available for purchase on biketoberfest.org, on our mobile app. You can find it also through the social media channelways and dreamgiveaway.com. And so really exciting program to be involved in. And in addition to benefiting charities, we also hope it's going to bring more awareness to Biketoberfest and let people know all the things that Biketoberfest does and get some more visitors to come down here to the Daytona Beach area. And also included in this package, not just the 2 motorcycles. I forgot a couple things. We've also got a custom double trailer that'll be provided by the Ultimate Trailers, and you'll have a trip to next year's Biketoberfest with accommodations at the Hard Rock Hotel Daytona Beach. So great package.
Cool.
Certainly encourage everybody, if you want to do some good as well as take a shot at it, to check out biketoberfest.org.
So the mobile app, how do you find the mobile app?
You can find it in your app store. Biketoberfest, just search up Biketoberfest. It should pop right up. The mobile app is a really important tool when coming here for Biketoberfest. Everything that I kind of mentioned on that website is going to be on that mobile app. If you're looking for events and schedules, just different information, it's going to be a real helpful guide. We're also doing a special program for the mobile app. We call it the Moto Passport Scavenger Hunt. And we have 9 different stops that you can make through the mobile app. You download the mobile app and you can check in, or it will have instructions on what to do at each of those 9 spots. The last spot being our Welcome Center, which is located at Daytona National Speedway. The first 500 to complete the scavenger hunt will get a special collectible coin with the Biketoberfest logo on it. Geico will be on the other side. We know that coins, patches, pins, those are all big
Incentives.
deals. Yeah, it's a big deal. So it's a kind of a cool interactive program, and you need the mobile app to do it. But the mobile app can be just a great resource for the weekend. So if you it's it's like your printed brochure, your printed guide to Biketoberfest. It's all on the mobile app
That
now.
you won't use. It'll be on your phone.
Exactly.
You
You just
won't
pull
lose
out your phone and go, hey, what's going on? It's got maps and all kind of things about where to go and see. So make sure if you're coming down for Biketoberfest, make sure you get the mobile app. But and I'd also the thing I encourage people to do that are coming for Biketoberfest, to go out to our Welcome Center, which is out located in the market display area out there by Daytona National Speedway on the outside of the speedway. It's a vibrant area where a lot of displays and vendors, entertainment's all, and that's outside turn 1 there. We'll have our Welcome Center presented by Geico out there. It'll be open all 4 days. And we're handing out posters, pins, stickers, and you can kind of get any information that you need there as well, and check in there as you're milling your way around Daytona National Speedway's display area.
So is there anything special going on different from what Bike Week would have?
The entertainment is different. There might be some of the bands that you saw during Bike Week, they might be back again for Biketoberfest, but I would think a couple things I would point out that are new since maybe a biker has last been to Daytona Beach, which first thing would be the Riverfront Esplanade. It's a mile-long kind of botanical garden along our intercoastal waterway in downtown Daytona Beach. The north end had been finished, but they recently completed the south end of it, and it is open. Mature trees. It's got a stream, walking paths. It's just a beautiful area. It was a multi-million-dollar project that has really transformed downtown Daytona Beach. So that just opened up. The south end just opened up last week.
Oh.
I would certainly say, hey, make sure that's one of your stops, and check that out, and look at the beautiful area there. Another new attraction I would point out, also a little bit off the beaten path, would be the Museum of Arts and Sciences. The Museum of Arts and Sciences is Central Florida's only Smithsonian affiliated museum. And the reason I bring that up is they have a special exhibit that just opened up. It will run through January, but it is called the World War II, the American Experience. And it's got personal memories of those who own them. It explores all 3 theaters of operation: the Europe, Pacific, and the home front. Artifacts, images from a collection of historian Ryan Lowry. Veterans and active military ID get free admission to the museum. And we know there's a lot of veterans that are among our bikers. And I certainly think that topic might be of interest to them. And it's certainly something that they might want to see when they're visiting Daytona Beach. A little bit of a change of pace, something different. And so I definitely wanted to highlight that. And then lastly, we've got a lot of different trails. We call them trails. We have the Ale Trail, the Monument Statue Trail, a Motorsports Trail, Iconic Trail, Heritage Trail. Anyway, we have a mural trail. Everybody loves looking at murals. We have a lot of great murals throughout the Daytona Beach area. And we have several different new ones. There's one in Midtown, one at One Daytona. There's a new one at the Daytona Beach Pier. Everybody likes taking selfies, showing everybody where they're at. So encourage you, and you can do this to the mobile app. Check out the mural trail to see a couple of those new murals that have been added to that trail. It's certainly worth looking at as well. And I think lastly, I did want to highlight, if you haven't seen the forecast and you're in the Southeast area and you're trying to decide what to do this weekend, the forecast is phenomenal. I think there's like a minor chance of precipitation on one day, but like there's really no rain in sight. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s. Great riding weather.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect riding weather. I'm looking out right now at my window. We got blue sky, temperatures in the 70s. It's a little bit of chill in the morning, but just great riding weather all weekend long. We have a lot of great scenic rides you can take. One of the popular ones is the Loop over in Armand Beach, and it's about 30 miles of winding roads. Really beautiful. We've got some state parks that are also great stops. A lot of scenic views everywhere. Of course, our world's most famous beach. So, just phenomenal riding weather. It's a great time to come down to Daytona Beach.
So I take it that all the beaches are now open?
That's correct. Yes, our beaches are open. If there is high tide, there is always that possibility. Ramps might be closed, but yes, our beaches are open. We also have great parks that have free parking as well, that you can park at and walk down to the beaches. There might be a hotel or two that might have limited access from their pool deck, but you can always get access to the beach through those parks and other ramps. But yes, we are open for business.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, we appreciate you coming on. You gave us a wealth of information there. Everybody that's down there, they need to check out that app and make sure they don't miss anything while they're there.
And I want to give you kudos for that, because that's one of the things that there's been a lot of companies that have tried to do this and they've done hasn't been able to do it. And for you to be able to come up with this and get this to work, I've already had a few people already came on and that must have already checked out the app and said that they're very impressed with your app. So you're definitely doing, which is one of the things that we've always tried to do when we come to rallies, is try to show everybody what's going on, because
link everything together.
Because when you come, Teddy's doing his thing and downtown's doing their thing and the track's doing their thing. And it's like, nobody ever figures out what the heck is going on. So for you to put this all together and it was really going to help everybody and make the rally that much better.
Absolutely. We want to connect everything together. That's one of our goals. There's a lot of different hubs: Main Street, Teddy Morris, Armand Beach, the Speedway, Midtown, downtown. So the mobile app helps connect all of that. It's been up and running now for a few years.
Okay, cool.
And so I think we're a little bit ahead of the game, but that's definitely the way things are going now, is getting more technology. It's all in our daily lives. That's the way it is. It's just a lot. I think it's pretty user friendly. We just got to make that leap of faith and try it out. But give it a go. It should be a huge tool for everybody when they come down here.
Well, we'll put that out there and make sure everybody gets on it while they're there.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. So that was really special. We want to thank him for coming on, Andrew. And if he came on at the end, what he is Daytona actually has, when they have the bike week, it's actually the Chamber of Commerce that actually is in charge of it. Here, this is another organization that's not really part of the chamber that actually does Biketoberfest. So it's actually two different organizations that put this on. We actually met one of the people, was it
Brian
last year. He chased us down in Daytona and wanted to talk to us all about it. And I always thought it was the same people that were putting both shows on, and it's not.
Hello.
You just walk over. You got your microphone on too.
Hey, so did you just click on the link?
No, because when you sent it to me.
So we're trying to get our next person on.
I emailed it to you also, and I sent it on your phone. Both, you should have it on both things.
Yeah, I'm looking at last night at 4:12.
You got your microphone on too.
Time, but no link. That's why I texted you back saying I didn't get an email either.
You can re-email it to her.
Did you find it?
I'll send it. Send it again. So we're trying to get our next person on. And so it's really great. We got like 4 different people coming on to tell you all about all the great things that are going on in Daytona this weekend. So going back to that, so it's kind of neat that I didn't really realize that either, that they actually had 2 different organizations that were putting this on. So you can kind of compare that when you're looking at the rally, if you like what Biketoberfest does versus maybe what you didn't like about what Bike Week did, theirs might be the reason why, you know, 2 different people are putting this on. So it's kind of interesting. And I really didn't realize that. He kind of talked to us last year, but we have the last 2 years, we have not been to Biketoberfest. Now we may consider it maybe in the future, but at this moment, we didn't set up for doing the fall rallies this year. We're still finishing up the shop here. We got some stuff we want to visit. One of our daughters moved away into Kansas, so we're doing that in next month. So we wanted to go. I was thinking about actually going down to Rocky Point this year. But I'm like, holy crap, we're still going to be in Kansas. So that'll have to be put off for next year. So we will be down for all the spring rallies. We will be back down there for that. For the whole thing, we'll be down there. We'll be heading down to Florida in February. So in just a few minutes, we should be having our next guest coming on. So we've got like 4 or 5 of them today that we're going to be having coming on. So you guys want to stay around and see what it is. Or if you can't stay around all the time, come back and click in and see who all we have coming in. So we got some really great people to check this all out. So kind of neat. So what all we're at is we're at the shop. Basically inside here, we're all done. We got the bathroom almost done. I just got all the stuff to finish up the shower. We decided we're going to put a split unit in the bathroom. I was going to go off of the air conditioner that we're going to put in the shop that's going to kind of keep the air conditioner, but I was going to kind of keep that one around 90 degrees. I'm not going to try to keep this whole shop cool. And there'd be no way the bathroom is going to be comfortable in there if you're in there kind of sitting there doing your duties. It'd be kind of sweaty. So I thought, let's just get and out here right now in Arizona, they're giving you a rebate on it. So hopefully we'll get it was like, I don't know, $8.99 or something for that. And we got 18 months to pay for it all. And I'm supposed to get a couple $100 hopefully back from Arizona for putting it in. And hopefully we'll get something for the one back here. We'll send that in here. So we'll get a little bit of money back, which is always great to pay some of the bills we got. I did find out something I'm not a big one for putting a tender on my bike. And he came back and my bike was almost dead. I had 2 volts still left in the battery because I haven't done anything with it. I kept wanting to put a tender on it. I didn't get around to doing it. So make sure you do check your battery every now and then to see what's going on. Because once your battery dies, if it goes completely dead, you're never going to get it to come back. And if you got a lithium battery, you want to make sure you have a good charging system that's going to charge that lithium battery back up to full charge. A lot of people, if you guys have watched The Monkey Man, he was I told him about the RV. He got a lithium battery for his RV. Well, it takes more voltage to charge a lithium battery than it does an acid or lead-based battery. So that's one of the things, you have to have a higher charging rate to get it to 100%. So a lithium battery, you might only, if you got a regular charging system in your bike or in your RV or your whatever you're running it on, you're only going to get like 80% charge. So like if you watch The Monkey Man, you'll see he was kind of talking about that a couple of weeks ago, that I get more than I was telling him that he needed to change his charging system in his RV, but he was noticing that his refrigerator or something was crapping out before he could ever get through the weekend. And so I think he fixed all that. So we're all going to do a live this Friday since the Monkey Man's out of town. And
take his spot.
Yeah, we're going to pull us one out on Friday here. So be looking for our regular live on Friday. We're going to start doing something similar to what probably like the Professional Monkey's doing. We got the Patreon channel that kind of gives you some of the export things, but we're thinking about doing some channels down here similar to what he does. Maybe do some different lives that we could talk off camera about. If people wanted to know about different dealers, who do we recommend? Who would you buy from? Get on here and you guys could talk about things that, we could go on. We actually have some different avenues that you could just about talk about anything. You could even get into politics, which we don't really talk about on our channel here. But off grid, I wouldn't have a problem talking about whatever you wanted to talk about. Mainly we're talking about motorcycle, but if you wanted to talk about whatever, we could do that. And so we're kind of thinking about doing something like that. Because there's always some thing that we always worry about when we're in here, that you always got to watch what you say because of YouTube. YouTube has pulled a lot of people's channel. If you watch Scotty, he lost his channel.
Scooter Tramp.
Yeah, Scooty Tramp. Can't get it out. He lost his channel off of YouTube. He's got a new one now started up. He got a little too political, I think is what he was, but he kind of complained a lot about, I'm killing time till our next guest comes on. So don't think we're trying to get her lined up here. She was having trouble getting to our link to get her back on. And, but yeah, that sounds like a great week. That would have been great to be down in Daytona.
Weather and everything.
I would have liked a little bit better than 70s for riding around, but pretty neat. And it's neat that everything's back opened again. You know, it'd be kind of neat to see what, you know, a lot of you are down there are going to let us know, you know, go down there and check out Froggies and stuff and see how that's going to be. You know, go over there to the country bar and see what that's like over there. Go down there and check out some of that stuff and tell me what you guys think about that. That's a doghouse. The doghouse took all that stuff over. They're leasing it. They didn't buy anything. They're just leasing it. I think they got a 5-year contract or something on it. So let me know what you think. I don't know. I was never a big Dirty Harry guy to start with. We never met the owners. We used to deal with the manager that was there all the time. He was a really decent guy. Never had any problem with. Dirty Harry's we always deal with. What was that girl's name? Dirty Harry's. Not Dirty Harry's, but the doghouse.
Oh, the doghouse. That was Rhonda.
And one of our subscribers used to work there too. I don't know if she still works there or not. And so we'll have to see how that goes. We would like to have gotten down there to kind of check that out before it all started, but didn't know. And hey, there's all kinds of stuff going to be going on. You know, a lot of times there's also Sons of Speeds. They're going to be having their race going to be going on this weekend. So hey, that's always great. That's a great group to support. You know, you get to see a lot of great people. Billy Lane is always there. The Perowitz is always there. There's a whole bunch. I think actually, what's his name? The one that had the wreck last year? Josh from the Moonshiners. I think he's going to be there. He's not racing, but I think he's going to show up. So that would be really neat to see him. I would have loved to got some shots of him and talk to him a little bit. You know, he had a major, we thought he was dead. I had video of that and I didn't put none of that up, which we try to do. We try to do our very best to not really go that avenue with our channel. We want to give you great information and give you, keep you things up. You know, if something sucks, we kind of tell you that it sucks, but there's a lot of things that happened in this industry that we could probably get a lot of views off of, you know, maybe 1 million views, but we might burn a bridge. So we've gotten, there she is.
Oh, yay. I'm like, oh, did you get it?
All right, let me put my earplug back in so I can hear her talk. So who we have coming on now is going to be Shelley Rosm. She's now working for Teddy Morris. She's the GM. And so she's going to tell us all about all the exciting stuff they've got going on at Teddy Morris. So yeah, they got a whole lot of neat stuff going on this year. So let's add her on here. There she is.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
We did it.
Yes, I know. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Yes, and you know, I don't know you as Robert Hoffman, so that's why. So now we know. Okay.
You got the lowdown on us, huh?
Yes.
So tell us about what's going on at the dealership this week.
Well, we kicked off actually Biketoberfest on the 11th. Or not the 11th, excuse me, the 13th of October, which just started the party a lot sooner.
Yep.
And we didn't know what type of reaction we'd get inviting the vendors a weekend earlier, but it really did turn this event into a 10-day event down the road. So we are excited to see that Biketoberfest is going to be, I think, extra busy because of just the weather, the riding that everyone's out doing. I think we're going to have a great 4-day event. So
that sounds great.
And how many vendors do you know? What's the total number of vendors you got on your lot?
We had about 35 of the total during Biketoberfest, and now it's ramped up to just about 100. Okay. So we'll have about 100 vendors for the property this coming weekend, and they're all rolled in. They came in as early as Sunday, Monday. And all of our food vendors, I have one more food vendor I'm waiting to roll in, and we'll be up and going for tomorrow.
And you got a lot of bikes ready to sell, right?
Yes, we do. We have more inventory than we've had in a long time, and a lot of extra trikes because we had put in a request for those. And it just seems like we've had a lot of interest. And then we've been also waiting for the brand new CVO from Harley Davidson. There was 2 colors, as you guys probably know, one being it's the platinum, which would be the silver, and then the whiskey neat. And we just got our first 2 of about maybe 6 or 7 that are supposed to be coming in. So
not sold yet.
No, the 2 already went out the door, but the other ones that are coming in were people that we had on order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I see you got some bike shows going to be going on.
Yes, we have 4 bike shows, 2 going on by Revolution, which is Jim Lynch, and he is doing 2, 1 sound show and 1 all class show. And then we've got the Full Throttle show, and then we have the hardcore bike show.
And then you got some pretty good concerts going on.
Yes. In fact, I was just out in the parking lot before I ran to my office trying to figure out what we're going to do for Molly Hatchet, which is going to come outside of Saints and Sinners. So it's on the Saints and Sinners stage opposed to the Pavilion stage. And I think that's going to just make this place rock come Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a great concert.
And Jasmine Kane, I mean, you guys probably know her following. She's going to be here all nights, and we're really excited to have her. And we've got all the, the tribute cover bands, and that's what Teddy loves. And it's going to be a fun time.
That's going to be great.
Yeah. And then now I know during Daytona Bike Week, he had a bikini contest. Is he going to have that?
He is, yes.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think he's going to be a judge. I think he wants to sit back and watch this time. But the same company that is doing that is also doing some bikini washes, which I think is going to be perfect because of the sunshine being out. And what's the company?
International Bikini Team.
Yes.
They go all to all the rallies.
Thank you. Yeah, well,
no problem.
I saw a couple of other places that had some bikini. There must be other companies.
There is. They're the big ones. They also do the buffalo chips. So they're the kind of, they do that. And then I think there's one other big event that they do. But
I think they have a whole team of girls, and you can, I guess, order however many you want to come to your event. So some rallies we go to, they only have a couple girls, and some girls they have a dozen or so. So it just depends, I guess, what you're willing to pay.
And I think like the bikini wash is something we never really had participated in, because to try to find extra people to help work in the dealership, let alone go out and wash bikes in the bikinis, is kind of it's a little harder to do.
Yeah.
It's a little harder to find.
That's right.
And well, they love doing it because they do it all the time. So they really put a good show on. They're really good sports. And, because sometimes we go to these bikini washes and some of the girls, they seem like they have an attitude. And it's like, you're there to try to get a tip and stuff. But with these girls, they are there to try to get.
They're very friendly and very, they'll take pictures with the guys on their bike that's just been washed and all that stuff. So they're really great.
And they are looking for tips, but
they're hired, as you just said, they're here to hopefully make some money, but I think also offer a service that everyone loves. I mean, who doesn't want their bike washed by somebody else, let alone, a part of the fun. And we have it right now where you come out the service department, and as if you were to go right towards the pavilion, it's right around the dealership entrance on that side. So I think it's going to be great, especially right when you come out of service. So I think people will take advantage of it for sure.
All right.
So do you have, like you did in spring, do you have your vendors that you had down the center before?
Your vendors.
Like Legends and stuff? Do you have your setup like you? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them run through Drag Specialty, and we've got Chromeworks, and we've got Legends, like you said, which are all run through Drag. And then we have Saddlemen, and Vance and Hines, of course, and Rockford Fosgate is kind of our separate little tent. We do all of our installs out there, and there is La Paire. I saw La Paire, and did I say Clockworks?
No, you didn't say Clockworks.
Okay, yeah. So speaking of Clockworks, Teddy and Brian came up with a really good idea. At one of the last drag shows, they kind of talked about an opportunity to take our police bikes, which we do the Police Road Kings or the police the TPs, and what we could do to them customize wise. Well, because we have such a demand for the 3-wheel motorcycles, they decided we sent them a Police Road King and with low miles on it, They pulled all the sheet metal off of it. They converted it, put the Moto Trike conversion kit on it. And then Brian has a really cool road glide front end that he did. So it's all over our social media and our website. So if you guys want to grab it off of there, it's black and orange. It looks super cool. Okay. So it hasn't sold yet. It just got put on the floor yesterday. It got put on the floor at the end of Monday. So we'll see if it goes here in the next couple of days.
So I have a question for you too, since we're talking about trikes. Have you seen, how much of an influx have you seen in trike sales versus motorcycle sales?
Definitely not as much. We sell more touring bikes, which include the Road Glide and Street Glide and the Limited, probably more than any bike we sell out of this dealership. And so I would tell you, though, our percentage is probably about maybe 5% because we stock so many trikes and we try to take in any pre-owned trike we can. We'll even go purchase pre-owned trikes from other resources just because we want to have something for everyone. And I guess it's hard, based off of the amount of your full new bike inventory and your used bike inventory to give you an actual percentage, but we do sell a lot of trikes. But I think a lot of Florida dealers do because we have year-round riding and we just have the clientele that is looking for an opportunity to ride no matter what's going on. And if somebody is having to get off of 2 wheels to 3 wheels, we're just trying to be there to offer them something. So. And
what's the hours of your service and the dealership this week?
8 to 8 started today for both service, sales, and all other departments. And then on Sunday, we go 9 to 6. But we have been at our normal hours, as I mentioned before, with Biketoberfest. And we have seen, in some cases, over a 30% increase in traffic in our store the last week. Where we normally have a dead period, we just kept rolling through. I know our crew is going to be exhausted at the end of this 10 days.
They'll be glad when Biketoberfest is over.
And you know how Bike Week, we all prepare ourselves mentally, physically, for the 10 days. It's just this time we track it as a 10-day event, but we don't really feel it for the 10 days. These last few days leading up to have certainly been like rally days for us. We have all of our temporary help come in, and with Teddy owning more dealerships, he was able to recruit from his other stores.
Cool.
So we've got a crew that came in from Grand Junction, Colorado. I don't know if you guys know that, but Teddy just acquired that.
We heard that
back in June. So, and then we had some folks come from the Austin dealership. So I think it's just great that, we're trying to bring in, and he brings in a handful of people from the auto group. So we've got like a warranty clerk that's coming in from one of the car stores. And then from the corporate office, we have quite a few people helping. So it's good. Really great.
Yeah, that really helps. It saves you from those job fairs.
It does, because we tried those and you get maybe a couple, but what's been happening is even, before, Teddy purchased it, we had some people that came from other dealerships, and because of the time of year, we get more support during the fall than we do in the spring because their stores start going into slow mode. Right. So their bosses let them leave for 4 days. Now, if we try to get them for 10 days, it's going to be
might be a different story, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, it's really great. I really, that was really neat for you guys to do the trike, because they have that one in Deadwood. They've been doing it like for 7 or 8 years. They have it right before Sturgis. They have a trike week there. And because there's a lot more, we see a lot more trikes on the road today than you did 10 years ago. And I think that's,
well, we're not getting any younger.
No, and I think you're seeing they're kind of getting custom and cool. Like we had a trike show in the pavilion on Saturday. We had over 40 entries.
Wow,
now, some of them were just stock trikes, which, hey, it was a trike show. Who cares? I mean, it could have been that color paint that made it, stick out from all the rest. Then there was like some, jacked up ones. Like, we're so used to seeing bikes get lowered. They're putting like these huge tires on them. And it just is cool to see what people are willing to do with not only 2 wheels, but 3 wheels.
That's kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys do a lot of custom paint jobs too on your bikes there when you get ready. So I've seen a lot of cool bikes in your showroom floor.
Yes, and we had not had the inventory in the few events past that we could really prepare and set aside a lot of the sheet metal. And we just went out and resourced more painters, and we were able to do a lot more for Biketoberfest.
That's good. That's pretty exciting. We can't wait to get down there for spring.
I know. All right.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
we're
thanks.
excited. Lots of new
Thanks.
stuff, lots
Oh,
of
I
new opportunities. So I think it's a great time for everyone. It's just we just need somebody to order the weather, because
Yeah.
Yes.
if I ever told you weather did not affect our rallies,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be lying.
Oh, I
And
know.
I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous out. And
yeah,
this is my favorite time, living in Florida and being able to ride my motorcycle, either to and from work or just after work. It's just the best time. So
Yeah.
we're excited.
Oh, one last thing. Are you going to be in Sons of Speeds?
Not for Biketoberfest, but yes,
Okay.
for Bike Week. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you. Just
Yeah.
I know I seen Billy. He was talking about the races and stuff, and I didn't know if you were gonna journey out.
It's so hard to get out of here even during Bike Week.
Oh,
I
I know.
If they did it on the Friday, it would be
Yeah.
good.
So much
but
better.
Yeah.
yeah, like when we first started racing, he was kind of doing a 2-day race, and I could get out there and practice and stuff, and get my bike all going. But since my last race, which you guys were present for, and I got second that race because my bike actually finished. But prior, I couldn't finish because my bike would lose its juice because I could never really test it correctly or properly.
Right.
You go out there and practice, and we only get usually one time a year to do that.
Yeah.
But the guy Barry and Chuck, who work on the bike, Barry came up and created a dyno for it, and it allowed me to be able to run it on the dyno. So
That's
they
good.
Oh,
could
that's
do it
cool.
right. So
That's good. So yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll get first in spring.
I'm gonna go for it. Yes.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'll be
And,
cool.
so,
That
yeah.
was the condition that Randy Hoffman, the CEO of the Ed Morse Auto Group, he said I could leave the dealership for a day to race as long as I won.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. Well,
I
you came in second, so that was pretty darn close.
Getting closer. Yeah.
I know.
That's pretty neat.
All right.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on. I know you're very busy, and we do appreciate you. And we hope for the best rally. We hope for perfect weather. And we talked to Andrew, that's in charge of the whole Biketoberfest, and he said there was just a very slim chance. Well, Florida's like
It can rain anytime.
There's always a chance of rain, but I mean, sounds like it's going to be some great temperatures.
Very
They're
slim
predicting some
chance.
great weather, so it looks like it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, it is really great. So hopefully everyone in the community will get a piece of it, and everyone will have a great time. So.
Sounds like it. Well, we thank you. And
All right, guys. Thank you.
That's
I know
great.
you're Robert Hoffman in my computer now. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, so that was pretty special. So we got a couple more guests coming up, so we're building all the way up. So we're just showing you some of the people that we know. We got some great relationships with a lot of different people in the motorcycle industry, and we're just bringing those guys to you today because we're not able to be there. But I mean, just them talking, it's like, man, I'd really like to be there. And so this is
Maybe we
really,
can catch a flight out.
but we're going to talk to Teddy. And we'll get down there in the fall and see if we could work something out with him to where it would be really great for a short rally like that, to where we could just fly in. You know, I don't mind paying for a flight, but I mean, he owns the hotel, give us a bike to ride, kind of like what we did at Pig Trail. And I don't mind doing it. And I don't mind spending a little money to get there because we have some fun doing this. We enjoy giving you guys great coverage. We enjoy giving you the great information that we can give you. Nobody can get you the context that we've got, and it's just priceless. We've worked really hard at this to give you these guys that and girls that come to you to talk to you, and we just got a great channel, and we built this up, and we've got a great relationship with all kinds of great people. So she's working on our next intro person.
They said they didn't get the link. I've sent it to him twice. I don't know if he got it yet or not.
I'll send it on my phone. Send it to because since I got my new phone, it's working better now. I don't know why
Won't send the links.
you can send it to his email. So pretty neat. So we're working on the next one coming in. So we want to thank everybody for hanging in here, checking out all of our.
I sent them a timetable of they had an hour to go, an hour and a half to go, an hour and 45 minutes to go.
So we're trying to get everybody, give them that 15-minute window that we're trying to give everybody 10 to 15 minutes to talk and give everything. So far, it's going really good. I'm really impressed. And we weren't sure about Shelley Rosm because she's very always so busy.
Yes, she's got a lot on her plate.
And I'm so thankful that she gave us that time to give it to. But that's what she said. She didn't know my first name was Robert. And she just knew it was Bob and Tam. And so I guess she was just sending the email instead of sending it. I guess you should have sent it through the Bob and Tams.
I did.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know why it came up Robert Hoffman. It should have came up Bob and Tams at yahoo.com.
I don't know. But it doesn't matter. She got on and it worked out. She'll know next time. Maybe next year if we're not down there. But so it's pretty neat. And a lot of you keep in touch with us. Let us know during this weekend. Get on some of the chats or send us an email. Let me get my email up here real quick. While we're doing that, banners. Is it under banners? Yeah, here we go. So, if nothing else, send us an email and just say, hey, I stopped by Amazon Adam. Oh, that's great. Or I went out to, this year, Broken Spoke is open. This is the first time in the last 5 years that I know of, the Broken Spoke has been open on Biketoberfest. And it's really great. I like the Broken Spoke. Iron Horse is pretty cool, but the Broken Spoke is more, I don't know. It's just more, I like the way it's laid out. It's more,
a lot of shade.
You got some grass, you got some trees, you got some lights hanging from the trees. I just like that better. I like, the Iron Horse is cool, but it's always so crowded over there. And I just like
the atmosphere,
the Broken Spoke better. And what we're here, which we got to find out for sure. We're hearing that Rusty Wallace has invested some money into that. And which he always is there all the time anyway. We love Rusty. Rusty's one of our good friends too. We should have got him on the channel, but
yeah, we could have.
Could have called him. He would have came on. And him and his son. They make some great bikes. Someday maybe I'll own one of those bikes. He's the only person that I always. Oh, you can't find my messages.
I can't find nothing.
You do it on. This is the one you use it on.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what it is. The other one is because that's how I found out how to send. The other one is Messenger through Facebook.
See, I've got all these, but when I click on it, it wants me to log in. It wants me to come on board.
Well, just go here. StreamYard.
I don't know. I sent it to him last night and this morning, so I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't logged in on this one yet. Log in through Google. Where is my Bob and Tams? It's not on the. Where is it? Okay.
So anyway, how many of you guys are down in Daytona? I've seen a couple people said that they were on their way and they'll be there soon. Emery is stuck on the side of the road. He'll be down there soon, Ron. And Keith, Keith had a flat tire in the back. Luckily, he kept it up and they're waiting for a tow truck. They're in the middle of nowhere in Georgia. So it's 2 hours away from any dealership. He just texted me this morning. And so, all right, Adam, I sent it. Did you not get it? Karen's still on there. There's Danny. Danny's on. Hey, Danny. How are you doing?
Well,
what format are you on? I don't see any comments. If you're on
Okay, Adam, I just
Facebook.
sent it through my phone. So check my phone, my text to you. Maybe you got it on mine. We're having trouble with our phones, and I don't know why. I got a new phone last night. What an ordeal that was.
We won't even go in it. We went to bed, what, 11:30?
And I didn't sleep at all. I don't know if that's part of it or worried about this or whatever it was. I probably got about an hour of sleep last night.
I don't know.
You tossed and
Nothing.
turned all
Adam
night.
said nothing. I'll be there over the
What's
weekend.
your,
Have
let me
friends
go,
come.
let me get it to your email.
Do you have an email for him?
Yeah, I'll get an email
Okay.
for Adam.
All right. Sorry, I don't know what to
We're
tell
working
you.
on it. Let me get here.
I think the phone companies are loading up new programs this past week. Everyone I speak to across the nations are having the same problems. I don't know. Well, he kept trying to send me the link to my phone so I could send it to everybody else, and it wouldn't send it. So I don't know. It's
All
just
right, it
been
must be
crazy.
in the other- I'll come back here.
All right, Cece's going. It's his daughter's wedding. That's a big event. That'll be cool. You have to send pictures. Salty Badger's on. Hey, how are you doing? And like I said, there's a lot of you said that you'd be down there this weekend.
Here, Adam, send me your email to my phone, to one of our phones. I'm not coming up with your email. I thought I could have swore I had it on here. I'm looking in the Bob and Tam, and it's not showing up there either.
So we're talking about Biketoberfest today, and we've had a few, if you just got on, we've had a few people on. We had Andrew Booth. He's the Director of Communications from the CVB. That's the Convention Visitors Bureau of Daytona Beach, and that's who puts on Biketoberfest. They pick the dates and they get everything going. They have an app called bikefest.org. Oh no, that's their website. But they have an app. If you go to Bikefest and your app store, whatever you have.
All right, did he send you anything yet?
I don't
His
know.
email.
And then you can, it links everything together, everything that's going on, rides to go on. They've got some really cool things going on down there while you're down there. Oh, there it is. It just came up. And so there's a lot of cool things going on down there. Just besides Biketoberfest, they've got a World War II exhibit. I believe it was World War II. Free for veterans or anybody with a military ID. So that's kind of cool. They've got all kinds of neat things going on. So go to biketoberfest.org, which is their website, or download the app Biketoberfest in your app store. And it'll give you all the stuff that's going on. They're giving away 2 bikes. One of the bikes, if you win the bike, you also win a trip to come back to Biketoberfest next year. I don't know what all includes, the details, if it includes lodging and transportation or what it does. But they've got some really cool stuff going on. They've got a scavenger hunt going on. We just talked to Shelley Rosm from Teddy Morris, and they've got all kinds of things going on. They had a trike week. So they made this whole event, a 10-day event, if you didn't see that. And they've got a lot of vendors there. They've got 100 vendors. So a lot of bike shows. They're going to have bikini bike washes there. They're going to have another bikini contest like they did at Bike Week. So all kinds of fun stuff going on. So if you're down in that area or you're close by, you might want to head down there this weekend. They said the weather is going to be beautiful. No reason not to go.
Coming to your email now. Give it a minute. It's coming to Bob and Tam, so you should get it in a
Jennings
minute.
is playing at the Iron Horse Saloon. Yep, he usually does. I
can't believe that Shelley Rosm
Okay.
got Molly Hatchet. Molly Hatchet, for the last 4 or 5 years, has played at the doghouse. I don't know what happened. Teddy must have bribed him or something. And also, Jasmine Kane, every day, Jasmine Kane's going to be out there. That's great. I know a lot of you love Jasmine Kane. She does a great show. She's a great biker group. Another one that I always like is Hairball. They're going to be playing over there at Broken Spoke. We love Hairball. They also got not Waylon Jennings, but the Wyan Jennings.
Wade Jennings.
WHEY.
Yep,
he's there playing. There's some really great bands that's going to be playing out there this weekend.
And another one, it's a local favorite, is David Freeze, I believe. I always see his name. I've never gotten to listen to him.
I didn't see anybody saying Big Engine. Big Engine is one of the big ones that we sell. They're always in Panama City.
Well, when I asked, can't remember his name, at Panama City, he said Jasmine Kane was going to be there. And I said, oh, and Big Engine, I'm sure. And he says, no, that they had...
break up?
No, they didn't break up, but they had previous engagements. I don't know. Maybe they're booked somewhere. Maybe they're going cross country now instead of just staying locally in the Florida area. I don't know. But... there's Haya, I guess is how you say that, from the UK.
So most of you know that we're probably trying to get Adam Amoy on. And that's our next guest, if we can get him to figure out what's going on. He's just having a lot of trouble. We sent him through an email, so hopefully he got that through his email. Let me make sure that it did send. Let me look here and see. Inbox, look at sent. Sent. Yep. Extreme Bike, it went there, and he should have it.
Check email. I'll write it in case he's not on or listening. But then I don't know if he has to get on his computer to do it, or can he?
Well, he could copy it.
I guess. I don't know why it's not going through.
I don't know either.
Because I sent it yesterday and...
Oh, we've had trouble. But Shelley Rosm has issues too. So I don't know if StreamYard's... I don't know what's going on.
So
I thought with my new phone...
it would do better.
Yeah. Because I sent you...
Yeah, I didn't get any of those either. Lone Cowboy Adventure says, glad to see you both, and he's late.
Let me see.
So we're talking.
I send it to your phone. See if it comes to your phone. Maybe there's something. It's not letting you something's weird about not letting you send it.
John says he doesn't have a link either. I don't know why it won't send.
You have to go ask him for his email.
What is your email? Sorry about that.
So we're trying to get this figured out. We'll get this figured out somehow here.
See, I gave him a timeline. I've sent him the links. I thought we're all good to go. I am here, but I still haven't received the link via email or text.
Reboot your phone. I mean, I don't know. Mine says it shipped. It sent it. Let me try a different email. Let me go back here and go to my sent. Copy your email again. Inbox sent. Reply.
Okay, so that's it. So
I won't copy the stupid thing. What did you sent me his address? There it is.
Copy text. Okay, so I'm sending
Cool.
another one too. We've all kinds of technical issues here. He's been trucking in Nebraska. Windy day up there. Did see a couple bikes heading east. There you go. Maybe they're going to Daytona. I don't know. So let me go to live link. All right, and I got to go back and copy.
Come on. Email. Let's see what else. Oh, I don't want to use the same email.
Are you using Bob and Tam's
Yeah, I was going to
at
try.
Yahoo?
I was going to try to use copy it. Let me try the Outlook.
So
Oh, I
check.
can't get in Outlook.
Oh,
You'll have to try.
let me try that.
Let me try my personal one.
Email.
See if that'll work.
Sorry, everybody out there. Maybe you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Tam, walk outside and inside and send it.
We have internet inside
Yeah.
here. So
There's Tony Hoffman. How are you? He just had a birthday last week, I think. Is your grandson available to sort this out? No, they're all in. One's in Kansas and one's in California.
I don't know if there's a way I can go through here, invite. Here's Messenger. Whoops.
Yeah, let me see if I can send it. Do we have him on a? You still got
Oh, I
nothing.
think. There we go.
There, now try that.
I just did.
Well, I'm telling Adam.
Here, I just sent it through Messenger. See if you get it that way. I'm sending it through theirs. I'm supposed to be able to put it in the comments too. It doesn't give you that.
Here, hit copy.
No, but it's not.
Hmm.
I've seen people do it that way, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have it. Guest can stream this to their own destination.
Here, try the email, send it to him too, and see if it'll work. The next guest after that.
To type it in. So we're still here. We got the other screen on, so we can't see what is on, but she's typing in our next guest. See if Adam gets that one under Messenger. So we're actually going through StreamYard. So we'll see if that'll work. If it don't work, well, I don't know. Shelley Rosm finally got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then we also got that.
Yeah, the
Andrew
first
got
guy.
it this
Yeah,
morning.
I sent it through his email and he got it. What
You
happened?
didn't spell John right. Let me get it. You ain't got your glasses on.
It somehow it went back to the middle. I don't know how it did that. Dot.
Oh, it already came up. Yeah, it's already in our system, probably. Send. I don't know which email it's going to come to.
Message sent.
All right. All right. So, did
So
anybody
Willie,
get that?
Willie probably didn't get it either.
Probably not. Let me try. I'm not going to do all that. Let's get out of there. Quick. So, Adam, did you get that in Messenger? Gmail again. Let me get my Gmail. We'll put Adam in there. Let me find that again. For
Extreme.
Adam. Yeah, but it's weird the way he spells it.
Here you go.
X and then the line. TREME.
Bikes with an S.
Just
ES.
that came up too. I have no idea what email this is using. Did it say it sent it? Message sent.
Yep.
All right. All right. Hey, look. Somebody's on. John's on.
Oh yeah.
We'll bring John on.
All righty.
Let me put my ear back in. All right. So what we're getting now is we're getting John.
John Crotz, he's the GM of JMP Cycles in Daytona Beach store, and he's going to walk around and show us what's going on in his lot.
There he is.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So what the heck is happening in Ormond Beach at JMP Cycles?
Well, everything but you guys. Where are you? We want you here.
I know we're going to sit down and talk to Teddy next year about this.
Yeah, well, it's not the same without you. I can tell you that.
I know. We wish we were there. And the bad news is the more we talk to you guys, the more I wish we were there.
We were there.
Well, look at it. Look at this weather.
Yeah.
I know. That's what everybody keeps saying. Perfect weather.
Yeah, and I want to try to listen to you the best I can because it's noisy out here.
Well, take us around and show us who you got on your lot.
All right. Well, it's not going to look a whole lot different because we got the best of the best that keep coming back. But as you come in, first of all, we got Memphis Shades. You guys still there? Okay. We got Memphis Shades that they're always in the same spot. They're just a staple for our events. Right next to Memphis Shades, we have Cobra Exhaust. The great thing about Cobra is right now we can still get head pipes and exhaust for motorcycles without catalytic converters. That's been a big deal this year. I want to walk back here a little bit to the side because Mustang Seats has got their new setup. And keep in mind, we're still setting up. Today's the dress rehearsal warm up. But we do have XK Glow. They're always back in the same spot. Metzler and Dunlop tires are here. Fix Cycles that does all the installations for those guys who need to get things done on the road. Tires, oil changes, tune-ups, you name it, they do it. Mustang Seats right behind us. There again, this is not open yet. They'll be full force in the morning. They got all the latest and greatest seats that have come out. And of course, when the guys make the long trips down here, the first thing I want to do is go get a new seat because they realize how poor quality the OEM seats typically are. Then back up in the front of our store, we got Bug Slide, the famous Lori Ziegler. She's out here demonstrating her product, doing detailing on bikes. KST Customs. They're here doing their thing. They're probably always, there's never hardly a dry moment there. They just keep going and going and going. S&S Cycles. Look at those lovely faces. So they're always going to do their thing for us. Then we can move around a little bit. Custom Dynamics is behind us right here. They're getting ready for the storm. That's another location that you'll never see an empty bay here once the event gets started. They're always doing their thing. Then behind me on this side, in front of our, directly up against our store, are Ness and their team is here doing free installs on just about everything that they sell. And we got a couple of celebrities here on the lot. We got Gina Woods with Open Roads. Gina, I got Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures.
Oh, hi guys. How are you?
So Gina always comes and hangs out with me.
We got to see you down in Vegas. We'll see you probably-
Fantastic. Are you doing an interview?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
So you trained me well, Gina.
I did.
for the
And we have Ride Smart Florida. What? Hey, Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. We're just doing a little live cameo of everybody here. And
Hello. This is Michael Dobbs
Glenn and Lang,
with
yes,
Ride
they-
Smart. Glad to have y'all.
so these are the guys that are here to tell us why we're doing everything wrong and how to do it right and be safe. So,
Thank you.
and their information's always free.
Free.
Free. And then, of course, we got Southern Foods, the world's best event food, right behind us. So if you're at Destination Daytona, let me see, where am I at? Yeah, here we go. They're behind me right here. This is the best food on the lot all over Daytona. Saddleman Seats is still getting their inventory ready to go. In fact, Dana's right here. This is the Saddleman man. Then Hogworks right behind us right here, getting ready to go.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, they're hard at work. You know, I think this one's still asleep. But this is there again. Everybody's resting up. The calm before the storm. Then we got Clockworks. Here they got. In fact, they got some windshields for the Indian Challenger that just came hot off the press yesterday. They just showed up today, so they're gonna have a lot of new stuff nobody's seen. And then right behind me here is Wild Ass Seat Cushions. The other people that makes people's rides home a lot more comfortable. Helps get ready for those long rides. They're here. That's pretty much it in the parking lot. And then, of course, inside we got all the great stuff indoors as well. That doesn't change a whole lot, but all of our teams there and a lot of people on staff for the event to help answer all those hard questions. That's it.
You got plenty of tires.
Can you hear us?
Oh, I turned. You got plenty of tires.
You guys still with me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Do you have plenty of tires out there?
I can't hear you guys.
All right.
I may have broke something.
All right. We'll leave you
So-
there.
I'll let you go. If you need anything, call me. We love you. We miss you. And we will see you soon, I'm sure.
Yep.
Spring.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So that worked out all right. So we're gonna bring Adam on since he's here looking around. We'll bring Adam on. There he is.
Hey guys, what's up?
It's a difficult day for all of us.
It is.
Yeah, very challenging.
All right. So we've definitely heard it's going to be some great weather for you this weekend.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here right now. It's it's warm, but it's not hot. It's just breezy and very, very pleasant.
Yeah, that's cool. We heard it's been chilly in the mornings, but great riding weather.
Yes, definitely. So as you can see, we're kind of busy working on our own bikes today. Got mine up right here, and Chip's doing some work on his. And Talon is loading up this customer's motorcycle right now to get started on it. And
So you're open for business today?
yeah, not officially, but we're here. And this gentleman said, "What's your name, sir?" Mike. Mike, this is Mike. We're live with Bob and Tam's right now. Yeah. So yeah, Mike is our second customer of the rally so far. Just showed up about 10 minutes ago.
All righty.
What all do you have on your lot over there?
So, all right, down this way, we've got Hot Leathers, and then Load All is right there. I was told that there's going to be a trike vendor here as well. I didn't get a name on who it was. Right here behind me is Ultimate LED, and then Patch World. And over here towards the Solar Pavilion, there's actually a lot of other vendors. We'll walk over that way and see. Scully Air Ride is right here. I don't know if I can flip my camera around while I'm on here or not. I don't think I can, but
Yep.
I'll just flip this around so you guys can see a little bit better. So you got Scully, Sound Connection, and a few of these people here. Again, officially, this venue today is not open, so you're not going to see a lot of customers here. There's a few people walking around, but officially, this opens at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're technically not even really supposed to be doing any work. I don't think the permit allows it, but I don't tell customers no when they come in and want to spend money with me.
Are they doing any stunt shows over there?
I have not seen anything that would indicate that, no.
Is there any test rides or anything?
BMW is here. Their demo tent is here, but they're the only ones that I have seen doing.
That's weird.
All right, so over here we got, okay, the Progressive tent is down there. They're getting set up. It looks like one of the trike companies there, which was a Challenger Trikes, is getting set up right now. And I guess we got some kind of welcome center thing here. I'm not sure who that is. Bug slides over here, sunglasses. If you guys know John and Sherry, they do sunglasses all over the place.
Okay. Yep.
So is JP Cycles, they have a tent there?
No, JP is not coming here.
So is Bug Slide on his own?
Yeah, Bug Slide's here all by himself. There's this other jewelry guy here. I don't actually know him. I see him at all the places, but I don't know who he actually is. Fury Custom Motorcycles is down the lot there. Sorry, I keep going out of frame. The camera
That's all right.
is weird on my iPad. It's different than it is on my phone. I'm not used to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think there's only like 23 vendors here this year. It's down from what we're used to for sure.
Did you hear that Biketoberfest has an app now that's supposed to be pretty good?
I heard you talking about that before I came in.
Because they got an information center down there someplace. They said it's down there by where you're at. It's Geico's putting it on, and you can get information there. But a couple people already came on and said it's got like all the concerts are listed, the bike shows, everything's supposed to be on there. So it sounds like it's a pretty good deal.
Okay, yeah, I've not seen that yet. Like I said, there's a little welcome center thing here. That might be it.
Yeah, that's part of it. There, it's by Biketoberfest and Geico. I think he said it was going to be there at the Speedway.
Yeah,
and they're supposed to be giving a bunch of stuff away. They may not open till tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. Like I said, there's a lot of people that aren't here yet. We've got a vendor meeting in a couple of hours. I think at like 3 o'clock or something. So I guess it's only about an hour. Here, I'll show you this pretty bike.
Oh yeah,
That's nice.
I like that color.
I guess they don't have any racing going on this weekend, do they? Bike racing?
I haven't heard anything about that at all. Sometimes the track is really bad about really advertising what's what. So,
Okay.
Yeah, this weather is just beautiful. It's nice and breezy.
That's good. Don't let Katie drop anything on her toe.
Yeah, no, we try not to make a habit of that. I don't know. This is the Welcome Center. Not sure exactly what they got going on here, but they got a little trailer there with a couple motorcycles on it.
Okay. Yeah, they're giving away, they're raffling off 2 bikes.
Hey, how are you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Nice to meet you. We're live with Bob and Tam right now. So say
Bob and
say
Tam,
hi
it's
to everybody.
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
You, Brian with the Daytona CVB.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Gibbs, oh boy, here's
Yep.
got you. We got set up earlier today. We've got the giveaway bikes. Come on over and check them out. We got the Sportster
There you
S,
go.
Mhm.
and we got a Road Glide ST, and we have an air ride trailer that drops to the ground for loading.
Up there. There we go.
And we're going to include $12,500 to pay the taxes on these.
Wow.
It's going to be a nice big giveaway. We're also doing the scavenger hunt that's done on the app. So, yeah, we're excited. This is a big year for us. So, we
Sounds good.
All righty.
All right, we're keep moving on. I'll
right.
talk to you a little bit
Sounds
later.
good.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's going to be most of it for the vendors here.
I see your finger. Move your finger.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, I'm like,
Hi.
and my husband Robbie's over here. We're new. This is to the whole bike scene.
So what do you do?
We're doing beard care, beard oil, beard balm.
Oh, okay.
I know a few bearded guys.
Yeah.
Have you done?
You gotta come see us during the event.
Absolutely.
Stay behind for
Well,
it.
I'm a vendor here. My site's right over there. The big rig with the red tent up front and all the flags. So yeah, we're pretty close. I'll be back and forth.
Robbie, come here and say hi. This is Robbie. He's the face.
Yeah.
He's the
He's
face
got the
of the
beard.
beard. There you go.
Yeah, you wouldn't look as good with a beard.
No.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye.
There you go. You got
There.
somebody for a thumbnail.
Yeah.
You can come back and get some beard stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe they'll give you some free stuff or a video.
Yeah, maybe. Well, guys, that's about it going on here.
Nope, Willie's son.
They're still laying out all the parking guides and the fencing and all that stuff. So, I mean, you can get in here today, but it's not officially open.
Okay. All righty.
Alrighty, well, we hope for you to do the best. I
Yeah.
hope you do have a
great
great
rally.
weekend. And you got the oil changes, you got the love jugs, and anything else you guys doing?
Yeah, you got the Banshee batteries. We got the Let's Roll cruiser dolly. So yeah, we're just looking forward to a really good show. Hopefully everything works out well. We got a couple more bikes pulling in the parking lot.
Very good. Yep. All righty. Well, tell Katie we said hi.
All right.
And thanks for coming on.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
And we'll be watching your videos.
All righty. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Keep those
Alrighty.
engines running.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, so that's Adam. Next person we got coming on is one of my favorite people. It's actually one of my favorite bike shows. So you people should already know who it is. It's Willie from
Willie's Tropical
Chopper Show. He's got the tattoo shop there in Daytona.
Chopper Time Show.
Chopper Time Show. So that's Willie there.
There he is. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, that's good. Good to see you. You're looking good.
Well, my wife doesn't think so, but as long as everybody else does, it's good.
So tell us about your big event tomorrow.
Well, this is, I believe it's the 20th or 22nd year of the Chopper Time Show, which we do this every Thursday of Bike Week and Biketoberfest, raising funds for the Veterans Support Fund. We also do their Christmas party. And throughout the year, Mike, that kind of runs the Veterans Support Fund here in town, we take people out to a dinner, a birthday party once a month. We do a group birthday party for the vets out there. And it's guys that are at Emory L. Bennett Nursing Home. And they're all old veterans and stuff. Not all of them are old. There's some younger ones too that need medical help and stuff, and are being taken care of out there. And it's men and women both. And we've been doing this, raising money for like 22, 23 years now for the vets. And not only that, but the shop itself has been here for 33 years. Tropical Tattoo Studio. And we've been like a kind of a Daytona tradition for years. There used to only be a few shops around. And so it was always a big deal to come here, get a tattoo. And it was a Daytona tradition kind of, to get a tattoo, a tropical tattoo. And through the years, we were always real busy. And a lot of the guys didn't get to go out and check out choppers and stuff downtown or, around town. So everybody was stuck here. So we finally got it to where we started having a lot of the builders and stuff that I met through the years. They started congregating here on Wednesday, and we would get together on Wednesday and ride around a little bit Wednesday. And Thursday, everybody showed up here. So we said, why don't we just start doing a show? And we looked for, who would this benefit? And we actually, the very first ones we did were for the Arnie Animal Rescue. And it was for animals that were being rescued and stuff. And we also combined that with the local VFW. And then after a few years of getting it going and stuff, we decided that, we wanted the money to go to a real good cause that we knew. And we still donated a little bit to the veterans, the VFW, and we donated to the Arnie Foundation, which now the Arnie Foundation is out in Colorado now. Nikki Lynn runs it out in Colorado. Really nice lady. I mean, her and her husband, they do a great job. And And we've been doing this chopper show like for quite a while now, and it's become a tradition too, like getting a tattoo, a tropical tattoo, you know, it's kind of a traditional thing. And I got a lot of, you know, great builders and stuff's come through here. You know, Jeff Cochran, Mike and Donnie Luce, Bling Cycle, Choppers Inc., Billy Lane, and you know, he's got the Sons of Speed going on Saturday also. Warren Lane. I mean, there's just so many guys, and even these guys, Trailer Trash Choppers and stuff. He builds these Cush Tails and stuff, and he's gotten really big name now too with doing the Cush Tails. But we're just so many great people that come through here and have also helped donate and stuff, you know, to this cause and stuff. And it turned into a really big thing.
That's cool. I know it is, and over the years it gets busier and busier. I know it starts at 11 and goes till 4, but yesterday in the spring when we got there, it was 10:30, and you were pretty much having to turn away bikes because your lot was already full.
Right. If you don't get here early, by 2 o'clock, the lot's usually pretty full. I think probably the most bikes we ever crammed in this place was like 149 bikes, and that was jam packed. You couldn't even move. So I tell people we actually cut it off now, and we won't stuff that many in the parking lot no more. It was just too many.
Yeah.
So if you're not here by 2 o'clock, you're probably not going to get in here.
What time does registration start?
Well, it's supposed to be at 11, but I've got a couple of vet guys that come in here and they start registering bikes at around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning every year.
Okay. And then you got some vendors on your lot too.
Yeah, we got Hard Drive, Hardcore, out of Pennsylvania, and there's also a Hardcore up in Jacksonville. Then there's Bling Cycle, of course. He's been here with me for quite a while. And there's just, you know, Dave Perowitz shows up, and Billy Lane, which is a big crowd favorite around. You know, everybody loves Billy. And he's got his Sons of Speed going, and that's turned out to be a real good event too to go see. And it's kind of brings stuff back to it's bringing stuff back to where it came from, the racing and
Old school.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat to go down there and enjoy that layout and stuff, and it's real exciting, you know. It's a real thrill to go down there and watch these old bikes.
It is,
you know, and it's quite a show. I enjoy that, and like I said, there's my big show on Thursday, and then, you know, Warren Lane does a show at the Broken Spoke on Friday, and then Billy on Saturday. So it's like 3 things are must do, kind of, you know. Hit those 3 events, you know, and it's they're great, all 3 of them.
Yep, they are. And sounds really good. It's the more we keep talking to all you guys, the more we wish we were there this year.
Yeah, I wish you guys were down here too. I always enjoy talking to y'all. Y'all are really nice people, and enjoy your videos. And I didn't realize you did so many videos. I went online on YouTube one night and started going through y'all. You did quite a few of those videos.
Yeah. We just like to give out good information and help everybody, and just, you know, living the dream.
Right. You guys do a good job. I really appreciate y'all's support with
we appreciate you. We appreciate you too, and you've been a great support of us too. And we could never have dreamed that, you know,
all of you guys. That's
all the
cool.
contacts that we've made here and all the great relationships we've made with people. It's just priceless. It's part of the fun of doing what we do. But we will be there for the spring rally. We'll be definitely down there for spring.
And I'll tell you another suggestion is, if you're in Daytona next year and after you drive through the loop and stuff, and you've been to the Iron Horse and the Broken Spoke, there's another bar on the outskirts of town, which is a nice ride over there. OB's over in D-Land. You have to get over there and visit him sometime.
Okay.
Real nice guy, and it's a good bar to go visit and stuff.
Okay.
And it's a little ride to get out of town and go somewhere. I know when I go to the smokeout and stuff like that, I like to go ride. I go ride somewhere to go eat barbecue.
Yeah.
Right. That sounds good.
So you got to venture out a little bit, after you do these events and you go to these places and stuff, go check out some of the surrounding areas,
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, we thank you for coming on, and we're going to miss you this year, but we'll definitely see you in spring.
It's always great talking to you both.
All right.
Okay.
You take care.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Was that your last guest?
Yes.
All right. So we managed to get everybody on. So we do appreciate everybody coming on. I want to thank everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this. We may re-edit this and do a little different. And I can download this and re-edit it. I might do that.
Take out some of the parts where we're franticking trying to get people on.
Yeah, because things just didn't go quite like we hoped it would.
It was fairly smooth, I guess we got to say. Daytona Dave's on. I had to get those pins out right now.
Kicking from the studio. Two. Whoops. There you go. Oh, his phone's off. So yeah, it's yeah.
Take this
Take
out.
my earpiece off.
Yes, because it's
All
killing my
right, so you
ear.
can kind of look through your comments and see if there's anybody we need to ask any comments for. So no, we are not in Daytona. We just wanted to kind of, what we did today was something special that we wanted. We've never done this before, to where we sat at home and we actually came to Daytona through all of our great contacts that we have. You know, we started off this morning with us this morning. If you're in Florida, it was 1 o'clock when we
Afternoon.
started.
Yeah, it's 2 now.
We started out with Andrew, which is the people that, and if you guys caught when Adam
CBB.
was talking to, is it Brian? Brian, that's our contact for, those are the people that are putting on Biketoberfest. So that was our contact. And those were the 2 bikes that they talked about earlier, if you watched it from the beginning. So we had him on.
So you got to see him.
So what happens, which I didn't know that Biketoberfest and Daytona is 2 completely different operations.
Yeah.
You know, I knew there were 2 different bike shows, because 2 different bike events because of different names, but I didn't know 2 different groups of people put it on. Biketoberfest is put on by this group. It's got some initials. Do you know what it actually stands for?
The CVB, which is the Convention Visitor Bureau. And that's where Andrew, who was on the first guest, and when you saw Brian there with Adam, that's who we knew. And that's who contacted us yesterday. Believe this or not, it all came together yesterday.
Yeah.
From yesterday to this morning.
He called and when she was talking to him, he wanted us to try to promote the rally for him. And I said, well, why don't we come on live? So he said, well, let me call and see if I can get on there. And then he talked to his boss, Andrew, and he said, I'll go on for 5 minutes. And so it was really good. Did a really great job. We appreciate that. It did really good. We called Shelley Rosm. I said, well, why don't we call Shelley? See if we can get Teddy or Shelley on. I'd like to have gotten Teddy too, but he was in transit.
He was on his way there.
And we're going to get Teddy. We've had Teddy on our show last year or this year in the spring rally. We had him on, and he's a great guy. We're going to sit down and talk to him about doing maybe the fall rally next year. Maybe he'll work with us and get things going for us. So we'll see what happens with that. It's just for us to travel that far. What are you looking at?
2021. He wanted to know when that poster was from.
Oh.
2021.
So I've got the last 3 or 4 years. 4 years. I guess there's 4. There's one down here. There's one there, one there.
Hey, Bull.
So it started out in 20. I don't even see the years on them. Oh, that one's down there. It's 2020.
2020, 2021. That was last year.
2022, 2023. This is 3 here.
So where was the other one? Where's the one you just put up? That one?
Yeah, that was the one. It was.
So from 2020. So we got 2020, 21, 22, and 23.
That's kind of when we started our channel and we started collecting stuff. And before that, I never really collected anything. I didn't really realize. We went to the rallies, but didn't really. See, we've told this to people a lot of times. We started doing these rallies and we started doing what we do because we were the typical people that went to a motorcycle rally. We went to a motorcycle rally and did the same crap every year. Same rides, same places we ate at, same bars. We went here to Laughlin River Run. We probably went 17 years in a row and did the same stuff, ate at the same places. Same thing, we went to Sturgis, did the same stuff, and once we got the channel and we started in 2020, we got there early because normally we just went for 1 week. We were there from Thursday to Thursday, got there the Thursday before the rally started, Thursday when the rally, we left on that Thursday of the rally. And so we kind of did our thing and that was it. And then the next time when we went in 2020, I had retired. So we got there an actual week. We actually got there 2 weeks early because we actually got to stay in that campground. And so we started doing all these different rides and started talking to people. And we're like, let's start adding this stuff to our channel. And all of a sudden, boom, this is what we do. So it's kind of neat to bring this all to you guys. I hope you guys like this. It was something different that we wanted to do. And we got some great people to come on. You know, like I said, we had Andrew, which a lot of you may not have known who he was, but now you got to know who he is.
Adam's down at the Speedway.
Yeah. So we had Shelley Rosm. She's a GM now. She's no longer the owner because now Teddy Morris owns the dealership. He bought it all up, and it's really great. It's like, shit, he's got a lot of money. And he's like a kid in a candy store. And we want to see if he'll work with us. Yeah. And we'll make it worth his while. And so it's broke.
Oh.
Little clip's gone on it.
Wow.
So we had him on, and then we had John from J&P Cycles. He's one of our great people. He was one of the great people when we first went to Daytona the first year. We went down there. We went in there. We asked for the manager, and it was him. He come up. We started talking to him. He's like, I already know who you are. I'm like, really? He says, yeah, I've seen your channel. Really? He says, I'll talk to you guys. And I was
he says, yeah, you got that 2014 CVO, right?
Yeah, he said that before he told me to watch your channel.
It was like,
how do you know what bike I got? He says, I watch your channel. And I'm like, holy crap, that was neat. So John's been a great friend of ours. He's a great contact, and he's always given us great information and helped us out.
Yep. Everybody that was on today.
Yep. And then we had Adam on. You know, we don't always get to talk to Adam Amoy. We in Sturgis, we were doing stuff with the Buffalo Chip, and things didn't work out quite with there. So we ended up going. So next year will be all different. We're going back to what we used to do. If we do stuff with the Buffalo Chip, we'll do what they want done, but we're still going to be doing what we normally do. And so that'll be back to what we do. And then after that, we ended up with Willie. You know, I really love Willie. Chopper Time show. That is the best show. And why do I say that? Because you don't see any trailers there. Those bikes are all ridden in. You'll see some vintage bikes coming in. You'll see, and it's kind of like what he said. What's the show? The one that's at the Iron Horse. It's on Friday.
It's Warren.
That's
Lanes.
another one that's got some really great bikes in it too. But we don't have quite a good. We don't know Warren that well. We've talked to him a couple times on our channel, but we don't have a really good relationship with him yet. Maybe next year we'll try to work on that. But Willie, we've hit it off with Willie. Willie loves us. He's given us a bunch of posters. I was going to ship.
Oh, we should have showed him.
And so it's over there in the restaurant outside. I put the one inside here. But I mean, he's a great guy. I'm lost for words. Could you believe that? That's part of when people always say, why do you do what you do? And it's like you guys work the whole time at a rally. One, I like to do what I do. And two of the things that I like to do is, one, I love to help people. I love it when people walk up to us and go, wow, especially in Sturgis. It happens mostly in Sturgis, but we get a little bit in Daytona. That people come to us and says, wow, I've been watching your channel for the last 3 years, and this is my first year in Sturgis, and I'm doing everything you recommended to us. And it's kind of like I just put a video out a couple days ago, if you guys seen it, about rallies. What's going on with rallies this year? And I've gotten a lot of really great comments. And one guy actually wrote on there, which is great because he wrote on there, I knew he was a regular watcher or subscriber because that's what his comment was. I watch you guys because I know where to go eat, I know where to go ride, and I know what to go do. He said, so I'm always saving money by watching you guys because you're always showing us the great places to go eat, save a few bucks, but still get good food. And that's one of the things we try to do. And people complain about that all the time. It's like some guy on the same thing wrote on there and said, oh, the Buffalo, well, I put something on Facebook yesterday that the Buffalo Chip posted on their Facebook page that they kept track of all the people asking for bands. And they ask for the same damn bands all the time. And some of the same ones were there last year. And they're asking for them again. Oh, I'll be there if you play them. And guy goes, oh, I'd never stay at the Chip, all the dust and all that. And I'm like, do you realize they asphalted the roads 2 years ago? Oh, didn't know that. Hello? Just because you had a bad experience someplace doesn't mean it's always going to be like that. We've actually stayed at the Chip twice now. Once over in Blue Sky, and the second time we were over there in the back. And we actually had an excellent time.
Both times.
We had no problem sleeping at night. We had, I have no real complaints. But we're not party people. We don't stay up till 1 or 2 o'clock running around out there at night. We're not, and I realized that if you're down there by Bikini Beach, I heard there was a lot of burnouts, people doing burnouts all night long. Now, we didn't hear any of that.
Not where we were.
But it was cooler last year, so we didn't run the air conditioner at night. So it wasn't so, I think some people, exaggerate stuff. It's like some people, when we ever stayed at the Buffalo Chip, people used to say people would crap in the shower stalls. We have never, ever seen that. I don't know who made that up. Maybe somebody had diarrhea and exploded in there. But I mean, we have never seen that. The bathrooms have always been clean. Now, yes, they could use a good coat of paint. They could use some, but they're clean. And now we always wear shoes. We wear shoes even in the most expensive campgrounds we stay at. We always wear shoes into the shower house. So we normally always take showers in the shower houses. So
well, you have to realize too, you're at a campground. You're not at the Ritz.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to take that with a grain of salt. No, it's not the same as being at the Ritz or a high-end hotel.
Oh, your own shower.
Yes. You're at a campground. So, I mean, to us, they're good.
Fine. You know, I look at places when I go places like that, I'm looking for something that's just clean. You know, I don't want it, you know, there was a few toilets that were, you know, people crapped all over them, you know, and probably had explosive diarrhea, and they hadn't got in there to clean them up. But I mean, you could go to another stall and it was fine. But I mean, we're there early and we're there later, so they don't clean them as often as during the rally. They actually, those are Christian groups. Those are at the Buffalo Chips. It's the Christian groups that clean up the bathhouses. They're sitting out there at the table. They take donations and stuff, but they're constantly in there stocking the toilet paper, doing all that. You know, there's flies in there and stuff. It's Sturgis. You know, and you're going to have
probably flies.
You know, rent a trailer if you don't want that. But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, it is camping. We've camped our whole life. I have. She hasn't camped her whole life. She camped since she was 16, but not her whole life. I have. So I've dealt with state parks and stuff like that. You only had cold water. You didn't even have hot water. We had shower houses, didn't even have a roof on it. You know, and it was like the Army showers. You walked up and they were just one big pedestal in the middle with 20 showers. Everybody just stood there and took a shower.
Thanks, Neil.
And so it is what it is. But I don't, you know, all the campgrounds are what they are. And it's just like Neil. He's trying to find a decent place to stay. His place, he really screwed him now.
Yeah. Well, they got new owners, and you know how that goes. They raise the prices.
The third or fourth management too.
So.
But I mean, it is what it is. And sometimes you got to make a choice. Just like I'm not picking on Neil, but he loves eating at the American Legion. That's his favorite place. He loves the people that are there. They're really good friends of his and stuff like that. So he really wants a campground close to that. But sometimes you got to make a judgment call. You know, if I want to stay there, I'm going to have to pay more money to stay closer. You know, that's my choice. My second choice is I could stay someplace else, but I'm going to have to drive farther, or maybe I'm only going to go over there once or twice during the rally. You know, but that's a choice you make, or you just say, I guess I can go in the rally this year. You know, you just got to make up a choice. And us, we always like to stay near Sturgis. That's our idea. We have stayed in Rapid City, and that was okay before we did YouTube. We like to stay in Sturgis because of YouTube, because most of the action that we film is in YouTube, is in Sturgis.
It's in YouTube land.
Yeah, in YouTube world. And we go out like we're getting there already on June 23rd this year. We're probably going to get there 2 weeks before that. Probably. So we'll end up being in Sturgis for almost 3 months. And
just like Florida.
But Sturgis, why I like to get there so early is I like to get all my rides done. We like to stay over in Rapid City because that's why I always tell people when they say, well, I don't know where I want to stay. Well, that's what you got to decide is if you want to go to the rally, where do you want to stay? What do you want to do? You know, if you're only interested in doing rides, then get out of Sturgis because that's going to be the most expensive place.
Right.
You know, Rapid City, when we stayed there, because the very first year that we came, we stayed at Kathmandu. We rented a shed, a cabin, and we stayed there. That was our first year, and we hung out at the old Full Throttle, which I love the old Full Throttle. The new Full Throttle's okay, but I'm really spoiled by the old one. It ain't the old one, and it ain't never going to be the old one. And so we hung out there the first couple of years. We stood there almost every day we were there, and we did our rides and went over to Deadwood and things like that. But I mean, until we got our YouTube channel. You know, we went to Devil's Tower. I think we had gone to Badlands one of the years we went out there. But I mean, since we've got our channel, we found so many other great places to check out. We still haven't made it to the Devil's Bathtub, which one of these days we're going to try to hike out there and make it to there. Or at least I might go, and she'll sit on the side.
I think they said it's a mile and a half to it.
And
because when we went, I don't think we ever put that video up either. When we went to all the cities, we went to Spearfish.
I put a couple of them up, but I didn't put them all up.
Spearfish, I don't think we. Anyway, I said, how do you get there? I always see the signs, and she gave me the little brochure, And she said it is. It's a mile because we walked one time.
Well, we walked because we didn't really understand where it was at because we won't get too far in because I don't want to get way over. This was supposed to be all about Daytona today, and but getting kind of gambling on other things here. So I don't know how we're echoing some today. We're somebody gave us the idea of putting up
rider blankets.
You know, well, we call them rider blankets. I used to rent rider trucks, but they're
Moving
Freight blankets, moving blankets. And they said to kind of hang them up to kind of take away the echo. It sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. Do you guys think it sounds all right?
Are we echoey?
Yeah. We're going to use the green screen and we're going to do a video on motorcycles and it's in here. And motorcycle's kind of in front of the green screen. I need to move it. So we were going to do the green screen and we were going to put us in Daytona. Because a lot of you were like, are you guys in Daytona? Because the way I put it is we're live in Daytona. But we were live in Daytona by bringing you the people that were live there in Daytona.
Yep.
And we wanted to bring you that great thing. And I think this was great. I don't know if you guys like this idea of what we did. What the heck do you do?
I don't know. It's comments. There we go.
And how many people still got on?
32.
No, that's not too bad.
For the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah. So we're going to do a live on Friday.
Wednesday.
Maybe I'll post that in a few minutes that we'll put it up on Friday. Since the monkey man's gone, we'll sneak in and take his night and do a live on Friday. Because football's going on Sunday night and Saturday. I don't know if I want to do a Saturday one. I don't know what we're going to do on lives. We haven't done any in the last couple of weeks. We kind of put those off. We did one the other day, Monday, when we were in California. I guess nobody's really interested in what's going on in the beaches in California. I spent some time making that, and I thought people would be interested in that and seeing the girls playing volleyball. Only 389 people watched it. Very exciting.
Karen. There's a lot of good information.
And so yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, it's. I like rallies. I would love to be in Florida now, but with us, it's just the gas.
Well, and it takes like a week to get there, and then a week to get home, and you're there 4 days.
Well, if we stayed in Panama City, you're there. I think it's back to back here, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because there was a week between Myrtle Beach and I think when we did one of the fall rallies, it was Myrtle Beach, and then the very next weekend was Daytona, and the very next weekend.
Well, here they got the three-wheel rally, which is really neat now. So it did come back to where it's almost back to back. So that is nice because but see, most people don't want to watch three wheels because we've done the three-wheel rally before, and most of you aren't really interested in three wheels. A lot of you all complain about them because you'll have some Can-Ams. Oh, did you see my shirt? Got my Biketober shirt on.
I saw that.
I put that on this morning. We got a new truck. If you've been watching, we got that. Not a new truck, new used truck.
2021.
And added that to our collection with Neil writes you.
Don't forget to hit that like button or thumbs up button.
Yeah. Oh, the air is on. It sounds like it was raining. See how quiet that air is? It's really quiet. We bought another one for the bathroom. And be putting that in here. I got to put the drywall up first on that side. And I got to finish the bathroom. Right this week, we might have the bathroom done. Get the truck all waxed up. Got to do the roof yet and tailgate. Turned out pretty good.
Yep.
It's red again.
I'm hoping our grandson likes it. It's always been his favorite truck. He always wanted to get in Papa's big red truck. Can we take Papa's big red truck? So now he's going to get it.
He's in Kansas City now. I mean, to me,
it's a used truck, but
let's say kids are different now. Kids their dad was like that. We used to have a house that was 3,600 square feet, a big old giant house in California. And when him and our daughter got married,
that's what he wanted.
That's what he said. Oh, our first house is going to be like this. And I'm like, we've been married 30 years. This is the first time, this is the second house we've ever owned. So you don't just get that right away. We started out in an apartment and then ended up in a single wide mobile home. So, we lived in that mobile home for a long time before we bought a house. So you don't just, and now he wishes he would have listened to us because he used to always complain. I don't want to listen to your mom and dad. I hate your dad telling me all this stuff. I'm not your dad.
We're not your parents.
Yeah.
So.
Now he came up to me last year or something. Goes, I wish I would have listened to you and bought that condo when you said to buy a condo. Yeah, because he could have sold it and made a couple $100,000 on it when he moved. He would have had some cash.
He would have had a house.
And then he pissed his money away in rent and got nothing. You live and learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes you should listen to your elders. We all learn the hard way. And you always say that it's our daughters, both of them have done it to her, where they go, I'm mad at you, Mom. And they're like, she's like, why? What did I do? She goes, I'm saying the exact same thing you told me.
She said, I would never say that to my kids. And then it just comes out. Same thing. My mom said the same thing to me. Just, whatever. If the kid jumps off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge, stuff like that. And yeah, they get aggravated because they're saying it.
So we're also thinking about doing something similar. If you guys watch The Monkey Man, he's doing that thing where we've got it down here where you can get a sticker. And I didn't realize I got like $40 worth of people. I clicked on that the other day that just help donate our channel. It's like $2.99.
Like Bull's on here and then Rick's on here.
Yeah, we appreciate that. That all
Rick's
helps
down
out.
there.
All helps out the money fund. And we're thinking about maybe doing what he does. We've already got the Patreon page that I got this stuff on there, and we've put some stuff on there off and on. And I got a couple of re-edited videos that we're redoing that we're going to show more on there. But more of that is people that want to see the wet teas and that kind of stuff like that. So we're probably going to kind of keep that like that. But we're thinking about maybe doing something similar to the Monkey Man did, to where maybe we'll do a weekly live on there where you have to join it. Maybe it's $5 or whatever it is to join that and be involved with these lives that we'll do. And what we'll do there is we'll talk about a lot of different things that we can't really talk about on here. Because we've got to watch when we talk about stuff, because one, you got to watch with Harley Davidson. We're actually finding out, we haven't got a call yet. We might get a call from Indian today. And about getting bikes to demo and take out and trips and stuff like that. And so we'll see how that turns out. But we have to watch like that when you talk, because there is some crappy dealers out here. And it's like everything, just like YouTube channels. There's some crappy people out here doing YouTube channels too. And there's some really great people, and there's everybody else is in the middle. So hopefully we're one of the better ones. And I don't know, I figure we're in the average. And but just like dealers, there's some really great dealers out here, and there's some that's not very good. And I always tell people, if you want to know who we would recommend, you can always email us and we're happy to tell you who you want. Or like in our case, we've even had it to where somebody has gotten on our Facebook page and said, hey, I live in Timbuktu, where I don't know where to get a dealer at. I don't want to go to I don't want to go to the guy that's in my town. I hear too much bad stuff. And then you guys come on and tell them where to go, which is great too, which we haven't had that too much lately. So we need to really get in there to where we're helping people. Because we got a bunch of people that got on Devin, which is Wyatt's dad from the Wyatt's Lemonade. He posted a picture of what's that restaurant that's open up? Louis. Is it Louis or Louis?
No, it's what's downtown.
It's Louis downtown.
So that's how they say that.
Okay.
It's spelled Lewis, but they say Louis.
It's out there on the other side of Deadwood. It's reopening this weekend. And what happened is it's the original people that owned it for 30 some odd years found this guy, and I think it's somebody that used to eat there, that decided they wanted to take over the restaurant. They took everything over, just like not the food.
Well, they wanted to sell it, and they couldn't find anybody to sell it to, and so they said we have to close up. I guess they just couldn't maintain it anymore. Couldn't keep up with it. Yep. Join the club.
So this guy came along and decided, I like to buy it from you. So he did, and he's keeping everything the same, and they might add a couple of new things to it, but it's a really neat place. Well, there's a Bud Light banner hanging outside, and all these people are writing, oh, you need to take that Bud Light banner down. I'm not going to go to that bar. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? You know, if you don't want to drink Bud Light, that's your choice. I'm okay with that. And if you don't want to patronize them because they put a Bud Light sign up, good for you. But I always tell you the same thing. And you really all need to think about this too. And some of you have, and I've gotten emails from some of you guys about this. Who is the number one sponsor of motorcycle rallies? It's Anheuser-Busch. We're going to find out. We're going to sit down with the Buffalo Chip soon and talk to them and find out exactly how much money they get. But I'm thinking we're looking at millions and millions of dollars it's probably getting close to hundreds of millions of dollars that they invest into the motorcycle community at motorcycle rallies. Okay. So let's say we all just say, screw it. We don't want to do anything with Bud Light, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch. Screw them. F them. We don't want nothing to do with them. Then eventually they're going to say, screw you, motorcycle people. We're pulling our money out of these events. So now,
more events.
Just like at the Buffalo Chip. Now this year, these last couple of years, who do you think paid for those concerts? It wasn't the ticket prices that you paid. People like Kid Rock and stuff, when they come, they're between $150,000 and $300,000 just to get them there. Plus, you've got to pay for motel rooms for them. You got to give them food and all this other gravy stuff that they want. They all want Jelly Roll to come in. You know what he wants? 2 years ago, $500,000 to come to play at the Buffalo Chip. So who do you think is going to pay for that? Oh, well, they're selling $100 tickets. Well, there was no 100,000 people at the Buffalo Chip for Kid Rock last time. You couldn't get that many people in there. The Buffalo Chip will not give out numbers because they don't want anybody to know. there was probably 20 or 30,000 people.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. You look at a baseball stadium, it's got even 50,000 people. 30,000, our baseball stadium we used to have in St. Louis, it had 36,000. That was when that place was packed, that's a lot of people. Well, everybody paid $100 a ticket. That's only $30,000. So did that pay for the band? So this last couple of years, it's been Progressive. Progressive gave the Buffalo Chip a lot of money to pay for these headliner bands. So they've ended it. But you also have all this.
Budweiser was still made a presence.
That's right. Budweiser still, which you see the banners and all that. And a lot of people say, oh, well, Hard Lemonade will step up.
Twisted Tea.
They don't have that kind of money.
They're not as well known or not as.
They're not, because the difference with, what's it called again?
Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea. We can't even buy Twisted Tea here. You can buy it in the store, but you can't buy it at any of the bars here.
They don't carry it.
But Budweiser is at every freaking bar we have here. Bud Light too. No matter what you say, people are still drinking Bud Light. And if they want to drink it, that's great. I don't care. I've drank Bud Light in the past. We're not big beer drinkers anymore. We're not big drinkers at all. But I just always remind people of that.
That's what everybody says. You want to lose weight? Quit drinking alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Mine's chocolate.
So, yes, but if you look at every corporation out here, they've all done some stupid stuff, just about as stupid as what they've done. So, they definitely learned, but you're never going to get a big corporation to come out and say, we made a bad mistake, because now you're going against that other group of people. So what they should have done is fire the CEO and put somebody else new in it and been done with it.
So Daytona Dave says that motorcycle traffic is picking up.
That's good.
So Dave, did you go to the World War II memorial that they have out there now? They said that sounds pretty cool. Downtown Daytona is starting to fill up with bikes. There you go.
Well, you
so
can't
Rick's
always,
down there too. Rick's got to go.
I never compare Main Street to the traffic, because Main Street is always going to have, once the rally kind of gets going here, it's always going to be packed.
Because that's kind of a thing you got to do when you go to Daytona, is go down Main
Street.
And
then you also got the tourists that are kind of standing around down there too, doing nothing and just taking up space. So you get that too. So a lot of times, but the places you go is like that. You go out to, which like right now, the Speedway is not open. Doesn't open until tomorrow. So you go out there tomorrow around 1 o'clock and you look around and see what's there. Okay. Then you go over to Teddy Morris's and you kind of look around there, and around afternoon. Don't go in the evening, afternoon, look around. That's going to tell you what kind of crowd you got. Now, then Friday, you look and see, is this going to be like it was last year? Is it going to be a Friday and Saturday crowd only? People are going to come rolling in here on Friday afternoon.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's only those 4 days.
No, I'm saying I'm saying people aren't going to come in tomorrow. I'm saying people aren't going to come in until Friday morning. They're going to get here Friday, be here for Saturday, go home on Sunday. They're going to make it a weekend thing. It's going to be the 300-mile club. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know that. That's what I'm thinking.
Projecting.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. But because a lot of people will say that, well, I was at the Iron Horse and it's packed. Iron Horse is open every night, and it's probably every Saturday. It's probably got a good crowd there. So you can't always compare that to just like Main Street. You can't compare Main Street. Now, if you're watching, is it the A1A? Is that what's down the one? And you're sitting down there and you're watching the bikes go up and down that, and you're seeing hundreds and hundreds of bikes going by, and you count those bikes and you watch them and make sure it's not the same bikes going back and forth all day long, just like on Main Street. We sat down there one day and must have seen the same bike 15 times go up and down, up and down, up and down. He didn't go in a circle. He turned around and came back. It's like, dude, we've seen you. Your bike ain't that special. And
so Karen said the tattoo place next to One Sexy Biker Chick was packed yesterday.
That's good. And we talked to Nessa. She we didn't get to talk to her on the phone, but she talked to her on Facebook a little bit. And it's her store's all remodeled. So if you want to check out her new store, I thought about it, but I just didn't want to get too many people on. Maybe we'll, I don't know. But then she's probably pretty busy too. So, but yeah, it'd be Karen should go in there and film some of it, and
for us,
yeah, and we'll show the store.
Yep, she likes 160 Biker Chick. She goes down there a lot, I think.
And because normally nobody's allowed to film in there. That's what one time we were in there, and some guy, it was a security guard, goes, "You can't film in here." I said, "What? You can't film in here?" I said, "Yes, I can." "No, you can't." And I think it was, what's the other guy that used to work there that's not there anymore? Dave, what's that tall guy? Long hair.
I'm trying to think of his name. I'm thinking Dave. I don't know.
And he's like, no, those people can film.
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah, he's doing something else. I see him on Facebook.
I think he's in Minnesota.
I don't know. I see him on Facebook every once in a while.
One of those.
So we have a lot of people down there in Daytona. Keep us in touch on what's going on.
Daytona Dave, keep us in.
We're not bad mouthing Daytona. We would love to be down there for the fall rallies. We have no complaint about that. Myrtle Beach, I don't know if I would have wanted to be there. We're going to see how the spring goes this year. I don't know. I like Panama City too, and I think we're going to be able to continue with Panama City because Chase is gone. He's no longer involved with that, and a lot of you already know a lot about that. We're not going to get into what happened to him. He made some bad choices, and things didn't work out for him, and we don't know for sure what's going to happen to him. But he's no longer involved with Thunder Productions anymore, and ended up being our contact there is actually a guy we already talked to before. So we're going to contact him probably closer to the end of the year and see if they're going to let us.
I think it's Chris.
Yeah, let us RV again on their campsite there. That's a bad thing. That's what kills us is the RV.
One's the cash or the gas.
The gas.
Because
it is. I don't know what it would cost us this year. I mean, when we went last year to Daytona, we were under $4 a gallon, I think, most of the way there.
That was.
And we paid $1,000 to get there.
And gas.
And we made in Daytona, we made $1,200. So we made $200 clear, and then that still had to go home afterwards. But I mean, we still did, because usually Daytona's picked up a little bit for us. Because when we first started doing rallies, it was Myrtle Beach was always our better, had a better viewing ship of our videos. And Panama City, I like Panama City. One, I like to go down to the McGuire's. I love that bar, that restaurant. It's a great place to eat. We ought to have a meet and greet there, and great place to eat, and pretty neat. Daytona's okay. I like Daytona, but it's like I say, we need to talk to Teddy and see what he wants to do. One of the things I like about Teddy is he's doing a lot of new things that the Rossmeyers didn't do. And we're not going to get into why they didn't do that.
But I mean, it's always good to bring new things to your event.
And just like now, what they said is Teddy's being the big organization. They own the Ed Morrison Group, is what Teddy is, the CEO of that. It's his grandpa started, his dad. They own a bunch of car dealerships all around the United States. And actually, they had one right down the road from where we used to live in Illinois. And I had a Ford dealership. Dad got into it, I think, back in the 40s or 50s. Got into his first Ford dealership. And but Teddy always loved motorcycles. His dad told him, no, you ain't gonna buy no motorcycle either while I'm alive. Well, he died in 2016, and Teddy's bought a couple of them now. Got them in Texas. He bought Cowboys. He bought that one, and then the one he just
in Colorado.
Yeah, he just bought the one in Colorado, and so
the one in Colorado Springs. I think.
So what's neat about it is now is that he's able to pull from there. So he's able to pull bikes from there. He's able to pull help from there. All this stuff to where now Destination Daytona, Teddy Morris has got more bikes. They've got more money to spend to get stuff going, because a lot of people said that there wasn't a whole lot going on at Bruce Rossmeyer's non-rally time. Well, Teddy wants to do stuff every weekend there. He wants to get going.
He does. He has rides. He has giveaways.
Yeah.
He has.
So it's kind of neat, and I'd really like to get involved with him more. And it's hard to get. He's the CEO. It's hard to get with him, to talk to him, and we don't really want. Typically, we have to talk to Shelley. And we'd really like to just sit down with him and kind of give him a proposal. And then Shelley, from then, we don't mind. We love dealing with Shelley. She's been great with us. She's been so helpful to us. She's just bent over backwards for us. And we love her. And we couldn't ask for anybody, I couldn't say enough about the people that we deal with.
All the ones that are on today.
And then more. We have so many people, because a lot of people look at that. And I know there's other YouTubers that are on our channels and stuff, and they watch it, and they're like, how do you guys do this? Well, one, we're very true to, we are who we are. And if you meet us, and most of you have been watching us a long time anyway, you know, if you meet us, we're exactly who we are on the channel. We're not nobody we're not supposed to be. There's a lot of YouTubers out here that, oh, I'm a nice, friendly guy. Oh, I love you. But then when you meet them, they're like, oh, they're big old a-holes, and they don't even want to talk to you, and they want to blow you off, and because they're only interested in making money on YouTube. And because it's
that's the other fun part, is meeting you guys.
Yeah, and we have fun doing that too. I've never met so many people in all my life and people from all over the world. And Rowan's going to be out in 2020. He'll be for the 85th. He'll be here, and that'll be neat to meet him because we've been chatting back and forth a lot with him on the lives and stuff. It's the middle of the night for him tonight right now, and so he's not seeing this. He'll see it later. But I mean, he's a great guy, and we've just met just like you guys. We've met so many of you, and then with all the connections that we've made, we can call up people and say, hey, we want to talk to. Like right now, we can pick the phone down and call just about anybody that's in the industry and say, hey, we want to talk to Billy Goodwin or Billy Lane, and we can't talk any rock stars or nothing, but I mean in the motorcycle industry, we may not know them personally, but we can get somebody that knows them to call them to talk to us, and it's priceless.
It's,
and
networking.
That's the part that makes my channel so good, and that I enjoy being able to pick a phone up, just like here. I was kind of leery that I didn't know if we were going to get all, because a lot of them said none of these people we knew we were going to get on. I thought we could probably get Adam, because I called Adam yesterday and talked to him, and he said, well, I'm not really, because I thought maybe if he was open on Wednesday, we were never going to get him on.
Yeah.
And I thought, and then when I talked to him, he says, yeah, I would like to come on. I'd like to come on.
I got your number.
And I'm like, okay. And so the first guy we talked to was the people that are in charge of the rally. And he's like, well, let me call my boss and see what he says. And da-da-da. So that was an iffy. And I said, well, call Shelley Rosm. And she was like, I don't know. I'm really busy. And Teddy's not going to probably be here yet. I don't know where he's going to be. I don't know. And we called Willie. And Willie's like, I got a lot of things I'm doing. I don't know if I'll be in the office or not. And then
John was the same way. John says, well, I don't know how any of that works. You're going to have to walk me through it.
So John was the only one that was like, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Just help me do it. And so it was really, it turned out, no matter what you guys think, to me, it was great. It turned out perfect. We had to kill a lot of time in the middle. Yeah. I'll re-edit this probably. I'll download this later tonight, and I'll re-edit it, and I'll repost this maybe on Saturday and show you, take all this part out that I jabbered all the way through and just show you the interviews, the people we talked to.
No, I haven't.
What?
Tom Fuller said it's good to see us. He went back to Sturgis in September. Not many cycles around, he said, but a friend of his that he knows told him Leonard Skinner was going to be at the chip for the next 5 years. Have we heard anything? Nope.
No, I don't know that. It's not uncommon because they like the chip and they're not too expensive and they do have a good following. It's kind of like having Jasmine Kane. Jasmine Kane, I like Jasmine Kane. I don't like a lot of the songs that she plays. I like some of the songs she plays. I don't like the headbanging songs or the screaming songs that she does. I like
when she does like the 80s girl rock band stuff. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. And so it's just, but she's got a great following. She's got a lot of people that love her. We love her. We meet her all the time. She's been on our channel a bunch of times, and she's just a really good biker person. And but Leonard Skinner could end up being like that. I don't know. We haven't
heard anything.
We haven't talked to Rod a whole lot this year after the rally yet. He's called us a couple times. We were supposed to talk to Damon this week. He was supposed to call me yesterday, and he didn't call. And they want to do something. I don't know what they want to do. And we've kind of told them what we would like to do. I think we're going to keep, no matter what we do, I think we're still going to keep our channel going because I don't know what they want to do. If they wanted to have us produce a couple videos for them a week, we could do that. That's not a problem. I could still do our stuff. We just may not put as many videos out that we do. And then during the rally, they don't really put any videos out during the rally anyway, other than the bikini contest, which is the problem with the Buffalo Chip is they don't make any money on it. Any of their videos, they don't monetize any of them. It's a waste. I don't know why they even put it up. And if anybody's ever seen their little video that they put out, they put a little, which we don't know what they paid, but it was a film crew that came out of New York, and
it wasn't cheap.
It had to have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to have this come out and make a 4-minute video. And Rod had made a comment to us before while we were there that things were going to be different this year, but that we wouldn't have to worry about it. And so we're not staying there this year. We will be there, just like we are at all of the venues that we go to. We will be there. And if we're doing videos there, I may be there every morning to give out details of work that needs to be done for that day. But we'll still be out doing all of our normal stuff because I'm not going to do another year like I did last year. It didn't turn out very well for us. It was a very low year for money for us.
Sturgis is usually our big moneymaker there.
Yeah. And,
a lot of people want to know about Sturgis. A lot of people want to go to Sturgis. So
because we're going to start Sturgis videos pretty soon. We're going to start talking about Sturgis. I got one. We're going to be talking about motorcycles here real soon. And I got that video getting ready to start that next. And
That's what Shelley said, that Jasmine Kane will be there
Yeah.
at Saints and Sinners.
every night. So that'd be really neat. And as I said, she's a really great person. And she always has time to talk to you too after the concerts or before the concerts. She's always really friendly to people. And I like her. And a lot of people do. The Monkey Man really likes her too. And there's a lot of YouTubers that give good comments for her and stuff. So we got to get with the Monkey Man because we got to talk to him about Leesburg. So we got to wait for him to get back in town. He's in Switzerland or someplace.
Out of the country.
I'm not really sure what that guy does. He told me one thing that he does, but then we knew somebody that knows him really well that's friends with him told me he does something else.
Maybe
So,
he does both. You
I'm not sure
know.
what the guy does for a living.
That must be nice. He gets to travel all over the world.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
sure
nice.
he gets plane tickets, like frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, you would think.
Mm.
But I never know. They could be paying on they could be paying it on their credit card, and then
the
they wouldn't get the
company.
miles. Yeah, when I used to do it with the union, I paid for it on my card, and I got the points.
All right, 2
That's the price
hours.
they put on my credit card. I didn't realize that until I got an American Express card. They gave me this giant limit. I'm like, and they said, you've been a member for 8 years. And I'm like, I haven't had an American Express card for 20 years, probably like 40 years. And I'm like, oh crap, I guess that's when the union. They must have put that damn card in my name. I had my name on the card, but I didn't realize
Well,
they
it did, because when you left, they got mad because you took the card, and they said, you got to keep that card. And it says, no, it's in my name, because I remember you had to put your social security number down to get it. You don't remember all that? Anyway, 2 hours.
2 hours. How many people get on?
34.
So what you guys, did anybody think? Did anybody like what we did today?
Yeah, Karen said, don't edit it. Just keep it up.
I talked too long. Well, I'm going to leave this on. This won't change. I won't get rid of this part, but I'll re-edit it and put it up as a
Don't
regular
edit
video.
this. It's okay, just the way it is. That's what she said.
I talk too much.
Have you ever gone to the guy from Hall Bikes?
We never talked to him. I know a lot of people that recommend him and stuff, but we've never, that's who the Buffalo Chips used at times, the Hall Bikes. But we've never sat down and talked to any of them.
We've had a few of our
Subscribers.
Yeah, used them, and wasn't favorable outcomes.
Well, some good, some bad. And it's kind of, see, what's bad about talking to somebody like that is I've never had my bike hauled. So to talk to them, I can't really recommend them because they've never hauled nothing from me. So that's why when we see people that said they got their bike hauled, that's why we haven't had any lately. But I would have them talk about it. Say, hey, tell me about, that's why you got to watch all the videos, especially when we're at rallies, because you never know who we're going to talk to. If we do an interview with somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I had my bike hauled in from Canada. Oh,
Because
yeah,
sometimes
really?
when we go up to them, they're like, oh, we watch you guys. And then we'll turn off the camera and talk to them. And then they'll tell us this big, long story. And it's like, could you tell us that on camera? So you guys would know their experience, good or bad, whatever. And that way you can.
But it ends up being in the video. I don't save that because
Yeah.
During a rally, I'll never remember to go find it. I won't even know where it's at. There's video that we've shot that we've never put up because it's just, we shoot so much footage. We try not to shoot everything. We try to
But then you
limit
miss
it.
a lot of stuff because it's like, dang, the camera wasn't on, and it's like gone.
And so we try to catch a lot of stuff because a lot of my rides, because a lot of people now have been saying a lot of the videos they do, they'd like to see us riding more. So her camera is what you see more of us. Is she's holding the camera that does the back shot, the front shot, the down shot. And so I use a lot of that. And if you just see the stationary camera for a while in the front, that's me. I don't normally mount my cameras anymore. I got one that I can mount on the fork to show down low, but she's holding the camera down low, so I don't need that anymore. And then the one for the back on the tour pack, I don't need that anymore either. So, oh, we got to talk about my Legend Shocks too. We're going to do a video on that too. And
You're going to do
the good, bad, and the ugly of Legend Shocks. Something we found out we want to talk about. So we got a couple of videos coming up, more about motorcycles. So hopefully we get some good views because these last two videos turned out pretty good. We got that Topless Tuesday video came out. That was one from the last year. We re-edited it and put it back out again. And people got pretty good views on it. And then the one we did about talking about what's going on with this year. You know, is the motorcycle industry, are we dying? Are we going to lose motorcycle rallies? You know, I keep saying that. I keep thinking that we are limited. I think we'll know after the 85th. I don't think we'll see Sturgis for the 100th. I don't think it'll ever make it to the 100th rally. We won't. We won't be too damn old to be going. But I think that's a problem. It's the younger people aren't going to spend the money, and people complain about all the prices of stuff, but it's like you can find places to stay reasonable. It's like a lot of people that were on that channel. There's guys that are 65, 70 years old still sleeping in tents. And they're saving money. They're staying at the Buffalo Chip. They're paying their $300 for the pass for the week, and they're staying in the tent the whole time. And they're eating at cheap places to eat, and they're spending 20, 30 bucks a day for food, and they drink a couple beers a day, and that's it. And they can to do some riding and have some fun. And they're having a good time, and that's great. And that's, we can't. She won't do a tent, and I don't know if I want to lay on a tent anymore either way.
I would never be able to move again if I did that.
And
65 plus 15, we would be 80 years old on the 100th of Sturgis.
Yeah, I don't think
if Jesus don't come back before then.
And so then you don't know what's getting price of gas, and it's like all this stuff. It's just really getting nuts. It's like it almost gets to the point where it almost might be better for us to fly to a rally and rent a bike, or rent a trailer and stay in a motorhome or something, because it's the gas. Heck, right now we're at what was it, diesel here?
490 something, 496.
495. So I don't know. I just don't know. Now my daughter was in Kansas. She said her gas was only 3 something the other day. Didn't she say that?
Mm-hmm. 299, I think it was for regular unleaded.
Oh, don't put that.
Ozzy's Boneyard. Jesse James Dupree is going to be on. I was looking for because I don't know who all these Facebook users are. I haven't been. I know Karen, because Karen always puts purple hearts. But I don't know who all these other people are.
Look. Go to Facebook. It's even on the Pating one.
Tommy Barrato said he'll be there Saturday. And Karen's on.
Oh, I guess you have to look at which one, because depends on which one it is, because if you're on, see here, we got 2 people watching on the Pating one. So it's Mary Beth is on, Russell was on, Rick Raines was on, and Sean. But they were on the Pating one.
Oh, okay.
So that wouldn't show up on that one.
No, somewhere. I figured that was who it was in Tennessee, Mary Beth. I couldn't see the name. But this one says, swing by and pick me up. And I don't know who that is, because that's not on this one here.
Did you click on your live?
Yes. Because I got all the other names, everything else she's put on. Anyway.
Let me look and see. What do they say now?
Somebody said, we'll swing by and pick you up, Karen. Karen, come by and pick me up. Tam, are you laughing at me?
That's Karen.
No, because I know who you are, because I see the purple hearts. You're the only one that I know without your name being up there. Tom, that happens on Wednesday after the Ham and Jam. What did Tom say? Oh. When do you think you will be right out to Devil's Tower next year? Probably, because we didn't do Ham Jam this year, so we'll probably do it next year.
We're looking to do a lot of rides before the rally. Now, we may do some things during the rally, but I don't know. We're not doing Topless Tuesday anymore, just for the fact that
Cheryl from Pittsburgh.
They love us so much that we're not going to go out there anymore. And for the time I spend there, and actually one of my videos that I did 2 years ago of just walking around the outside is done crazy, and keeps going crazy every day. And I don't know why, but I guess, hey, whatever. And so it's I don't need the aggravation from people. If they don't want us out there, I could care less. And so they won't be the first place that I've blown off that we never go back to again. And it is what it is. And maybe one day we'll sit down and we'll talk about the good and the bad and the ugly of it. There's, if you want to go out there and see boobs, then yeah, you'll see a lot of them in one day. But if you're not there early, you're not going to get up close. You're not going to, it's crowded. It's, maybe they don't, somebody did say they did run out of beer this year again, but they tried to tell me they didn't. So I don't know. We weren't there. We don't care. We don't know. But it was really muddy out there. You had to park in the field, and Neil was out there. He went out there and said it was a crap hole again. And so it's great to go out there. We spent a couple of years. The first 2 years we went out there, we didn't even stay for the contest. We left. And so 2 years ago, we actually filmed the contest because the guy was supposed to work a deal with us and then reneged on the whole deal. and promised to pay us and gave us nothing. So I put it on my Patreon page, and then he wanted money for it. And it's like, no, dude, we made a deal and you reneged on it. So screw you. And then somebody else wrote me, which I think was one of his friends, wrote me an email telling me I should call the guy out. Maybe we'll do a video on our private page and we'll call the guy out and read the email that he wrote. Because it made it sound like, I don't understand why you go to you go to somebody's business and you would film it, stuff that's going on there, and not give them money that you're making on it. You don't know nothing about YouTube, do you, dude? That's what I told him. I said, every video people are making is making money.
Usually.
Okay, unless they're putting no monetization. Now you can do that. Church groups, things like that, they'll do that. But if there's a commercial shows up, somebody's making money. Okay, if it's a new YouTuber, it's YouTube's making money because they're now putting commercials on right there. But anybody that's got over 1,500, 1,000, whatever it is now, subscribers, they're making money on the video. So everybody makes a video. Now, what happens to us is people want us there. Why? Because we bring in business. We're
influencers.
Like, which is, she's what it is. Our son-in-law does TV commercials. Some of you may have already heard that. We called him and said, for a 15-second commercial, edited and filmed, how much would you charge? This isn't putting it out. This is handing you
the footage.
Finished.
Yeah, this isn't what you
edited copy.
What you paid to have it put on TV or radio or whatever. Between $15,000 and $30,000.
Yeah. We ain't making nothing
for
like
15 seconds. And a lot of these people, like for instance, the Harley Davidson dealer in Myrtle Beach, he went through of all the times we mentioned them or was promoting them.
Coverage.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Out of the whole rally.
Didn't cost them a dime.
Yeah. And then they were bitching because they didn't like the way we said something. And it was like they were morons. So it's the same thing. We don't cover them anymore. I don't take care less about them. And we don't recommend them. And so that's why we want to kind of do our private page, private. It's kind of like the Monkey Man does. And for $5, you can come on some of our lives, and we'll talk about some of the stuff like that. Some of the things that people have said.
You really
to
want to
us.
know what he thinks? You ain't heard nothing.
Well, just to hear some of the stupid moron things that some of the people have said us. There's one vendor that I'd love to call this asshole out. That I probably spent over $300 with this guy, buying all kinds of things from this guy. And I bought stuff from him probably for 15 years. I bought different things. I still have a few things for him, but they're junk because they don't work good on a motorcycle. And
there's better options now.
Yes. And so when we first started, we walked up to the guy and I said, "Oh, we got a YouTube channel. Would you like to say something?" "Oh, I don't want to be on YouTube and I don't need any of your business."
I got enough business. I don't need your help.
Screw you, dude. He couldn't pay me enough now to do a video for him. And I think he wants us now. I turn my back to him. You hardly ever see his booth on our video. Very seldom will you see a glance of it. Because I'm like, I'm not promoting the guy at all. Screw the dude. And we have a few people like that we have a few dealerships that we will not step foot in that have done us wrong. And it's like, we have another one down in Florida that we had no problem with them. Well, they've been kind of weird to start with, but I mean, what should it be? It should be good. If you really want to know some good dirt about what goes on with a YouTube channel and some of the crap we've had to deal with, this might be worth $5 a month to hear some of this crap.
If you want to get the lowdown in the scoop.
About what some of these people, how they've treated us. Now, we have 99% of the people have treated us great. We have great rapport with businesses, and it's like, it's kind of like some of the staff at the Buffalo Chip. They're kind of leery about us. And it's like, I almost want to send a list of all these people, just like these people that we just put, Shelley Rosm 2 years ago. I just went in there and I said, I'd like to do a live in the showroom. So call her up and ask her. She come back. She wants to know where you want to do it at. I'd like to do it by the front door where they got those 2 doors closed at. She goes, "Oh, I think that'd be a great place for you to do it at." Nobody's ever done a live inside with their approval. But I mean, but she knew. But see,
and then we said, "Well, you want to give us a tour of the place?" And I thought she would before, after the rally, not during the rally. During the rally.
Oh yeah, right in the middle of it, just show us how the operation worked, and that was priceless. And she did a great job. And she was so helpful for that rally, and she's been so nice to us. And these people are busy. They're very busy at the rally, and there's a lot of these places we deal with.
Well, like all these people who were just on today, the rally starts tomorrow, Biketoberfest. So these people are like scrambling at the end.
Up.
Yes, they're like
And they all gave us time and gave you the time to talk to you guys about what's going on. And it's, to us, this is priceless for us. But they know, just like John told you, we're good people, and Willie's the same way. And they all like that. They know what we do. They know that a lot of you guys listen to us. They know that, one, I tell you the truth. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to tell you something that's not true. I'm not going to sugarcoat something. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, hey, check it out. And we try to be that way, because I've been screwed. We just bought some phones last night, and we sat on the phone for 2 hours waiting for them to answer it, to get that straightened out. And that's what she told the lady. You don't know how many times in our life we've been screwed, big time. And we're very cautious nowadays about it, but I don't tolerate a lot of that. So when we go out and do what we do, we give the common courtesy, we give great respect, which is what we have. We could have, just like a Shelley Rosm 2 years ago, I could have had a 1 million view video, and I won't tell you what happened, but it would have been breaking news. Even today, you don't even know what happened, but we would have had it on film. But I would have burned 2 bridges
Cassandra,
at that time.
what time is it?
But I would have never been able to be asked back by the Rossmeyers ever again.
Oh.
And to me, to have a relationship with them, and now with Teddy Morris, it's priceless. To have it with, just like here, with our relationship here, with our dealerships that we have here in Las Vegas and stuff, they'll do anything for us. If we just call them up and say, hey, I want to come in the shop and film some stuff. Come on in. No problem. And they they call the insurance company and put me on the payroll for the day and pay me $1 or something to say I was an employee for the day. So that I'm covered, because they get crazy if I'm not there. But it's just the places that we deal with. Most of them are so accommodating for us, because they know what they're getting out of it, that they're getting good publicity out of it. They're getting, even like a video like this. Oh, it's like a Topless Tuesday. The video I've got over, I think, 300,000 views on a video that I did 3 years ago. And it's still going crazy. I just got 18,000 views or 28,000 views this month on that. And it's like, I don't know why people, but it's because it's clicking, and YouTube keeps pushing it. Watch this video. And people are watching it almost all the way through. So it's bringing me some pretty decent money for a video that when it first came out, it didn't do that well. But with all the stuff, around the rally. But right now, the rally's over, and that's why I redid another one, and I did the thumbnail kind of looking the same way. I redesigned it a little bit. I thought, hey, maybe this one will take off. Sometimes that doesn't work that way.
Well, we'll do a part 2, like Willie's Tropical Tattoo Show. We've got one of his videos.
Yeah, it did like 150,000 or something.
Did really good. And so he said, well, I've got way more footage of that. So he did a part 2 to it. Didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Well, I got like 10,000 views or something, but I mean, it didn't go 150,000. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't get it. And you don't know nothing. I don't know anything about it.
YouTube is so fickle. You don't.
So we're going to try to do some different things like this. We've also got we moved our videos over to another channel that we make no money on, but it's one we can what we're going to do. I got to put some stuff down here in the comments, and I'm not doing it anymore, where you can buy the t-shirts. We're going to redesign our t-shirts. We're going to go with the guy that Monkey Man was telling me about, the guy where he makes his t-shirts from. We're going to switch over to where they get theirs at, and he can change them all the time. And I might start designing t-shirts and stuff, maybe, and try to do stuff like that. And then, because it's all about making extra money. And if you can make money and not, it's the same reason we built the shop. If I can make videos here and I don't have to spend $1,000 to drive to Daytona, we're better off. So we're going to get the lift in here soon. We'll start working on, probably won't be till next year before we start getting the veteran bikes we'll start working on. But we're kind of looking around for a bike for her to take along. We're thinking maybe next year in Sturgis, if we're staying at Kathmandu, which is where we are staying at, we might get a small Sportster or something cheap Sportster. I know an SSL one, but that's a little bit out of my price range. Looking for something for a couple $1,000. Just a Sportster. And there's an extra bike to drive around in. And I might even get something from the auction. I don't know yet. We're still looking at that. We still gotta get all this stuff. Gotta get all this finished up here. We're gonna go visit the kids in November. December we'll be back here. We'll be here for December and January. Hopefully by the time we get back here in December, we'll have this all finished up. We got to kind of finish the bathroom. She's now thinking maybe we won't paint all the walls out in the garage. I was going to paint them this week, and now she said maybe not.
Well, he sprays it and makes such a mess.
So I gotta get the boat fixed too, because we want to get that sold by next spring.
Yes, we got to do that. And you got to get the things. Get a spider.
I don't want no damn spider.
It's too hard.
But one, it won't fit in the trailer.
Yes.
But the motorcycle, it's too big. We got a convertible. She's got, if you guys watched the video the other day, she's got a Mustang convertible, which we're gonna, it's $800 for freaking tires for that stupid thing. Mostly nobody makes them anymore. Stupid ass size. And I'm not buying no wheels for it. So we looked at it as $850 for that. I bought some aftermarket headlights for it, new lenses because they fogged over it and they're junk. Don't ever go on eBay and buy aftermarket headlight, the assembly. They're junk. Do not do that. Go like here, the Mustang. I found I can buy better than factory from this Mustang place that sends us stuff all the time. That's why I think we got a roll bar in the back of the Mustang. It's not a real roll bar. It's just got a brake light. It looks nice. And they sent me stuff. Well, I found on there for $150, she could get new lenses put in. And I said, I'm thinking about getting
because you know they were all foggy and stuff. So he bought these other ones, thinking that
we did the same thing with the family truckster. And they saying you got to drive around at night with the high beams on because they shine like a foot in front of the vehicle, so you can't see anything. So
there you go.
Tip of the day:
don't buy cheap stuff for your vehicles if you got older ones. Spider's the way to go. I don't know. We've rode that. We've rode some of that stuff. We rode a trikes and stuff like that. So we've rode motorcycles for so long that it's hard to ride
a
trike.
To me, riding a Spider, Can-Am, or Vanderhall or any of that stuff is like sitting in her Mustang and riding that Mustang around. I get the same privilege, but yet I got comfort. I can ride with the top down. I can turn the air on, get some cool breezing with the convertible down. I'm more comfortable in a seat. She can reach in the back and give me my key. So I'm fine with that. We'll be going to the Mustang rally. Taking her old 2002 Mustang. Got to fix the one little dent in it.
It's been very reliable.
Yeah, it's got 136,000 on it.
Not the Spider.
And I'm not a Spider guy. Never drove one. Never drove a Can-Am either. But we rode a trike, and
I'd like to try one of those bikes that Jay Leno has. It's got the two wheels in the front. It's still, you can ride it like a motorcycle, but it stands up.
They had one at one of the dealerships. I don't know, it was in Panama City or
no, it was at Sturgis. They had it at the.
Yeah, you should have taken it out and rode it. You didn't say nothing.
I know.
Got to do is ask.
They probably would have let
Call
me.
out.
I interviewed them. Did you ever put that up?
This year?
Yes.
I don't know.
It was a yellow bike.
You talked to Al?
No, I talked to the people that had the two-wheel thing in the front.
Oh, I don't know.
And he does it all the time. He says, I want to do this. I want to do this. Did you get that? Did you get that? Yeah. And then he makes
well,
the
what you
video.
got to do is
did you put that up there?
What I tell
no,
her to do
you didn't tell me where.
Is turn the camera on like this, looking at her face. Then I see it. But if it turns on and it takes like a couple seconds before it gets someplace, I'm not going to look through 8 minutes of a video of nothing. That is, the camera's just, because sometimes it does. She'll turn the camera on and it's just on. It's not filming anything. And so I delete those ones. So that happens. I don't know. I had 4 or 5 yesterday. I deleted when I was doing the, I don't know, one of the videos I did. I don't know which one it was. One of these last 2 I did. It was a bunch of footage that was in the car or something. Maybe it was this, or you had your hand on the camera or it's between your legs or something. I don't know what you were doing.
Well, sometimes I think I turn it off and then it doesn't. And then when I go, there's something on it. I go to click it and it's like, it's off. But I don't know why it don't turn off when I click it. Say goodbye. It's 2.5 hours.
All right.
Goodbye. All right. Anybody else want to know anything or have any questions? We're going to end it.
You gotta wait a second now.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed the video. You have to go back and see all the people we had on if you just joined us. We had a bunch of people on from Biketoberfest and telling you what's going on. If you're close to that area, you need to go check it out. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
A minute to see if anybody's going to ask anything. Let's see how many people we had on today.
Does it say, oh, yeah, before
not
you?
Bad. Oh, no, that's that one. It's not alive. The live didn't show up.
It doesn't until you click off. That's why you always wait. Nobody else has got anything to say.
Oh, we gained more. I don't know what's going on, but I got to talk to Adam. Nobody's subscribing to Adam. People are watching his channel. He's actually getting more views than we are, but nobody's subscribing. We've gained 189 subscribers now in the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, I don't know
Right.
why. But I mean, we're at 23,309. We gained 100 subscribers here in a week. And I don't know. I gained one today. And
Bye,
I don't know.
Dave's here, man.
So I don't know.
Kendra said,
Thanks for subscribing, though.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us. Anything else? Nobody else? They just are waving goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
See y'all real soon. Friday night
Live.
live. We're
I'll
supposed to go
put
eat
it up.
fish. Well, they said afternoon. Maybe we'll go eat fish for lunch.
Yeah.
Bye. See you later.
Alligator.